দর্শক সবাইকে আসসালামু আলাইকুম এবং welcome to the live stream of the semi-final match between the Sydney Green Boys and the Pirates. We are live from Edwin Wheeler Reserve for today's game between these two sides. Today's live stream is brought to you by Matchday Media, the starters of community cricket, the most high quality live stream production company currently available for community cricket in Australia, all across Australia. Side camera, pitch camera, tracking camera, and umpire camera, all available today for this game in the Bangladeshi Sydney community. 28 teams playing Shadhinota Cup. Join the live stream, like the page, and share the live stream. Comment in the live stream for your chance to win on screen a jersey of the Bangladesh national team, official jersey valued at nearly $50. It will come your way. We will choose the best comment every week from all the live streams available. You have to share this stream, link to share করুন, কমেন্ট করুন এবং পেজটি লাইক দিন। তিনটে ক্রাইটেরিয়া ফলো করলেই আপনারা জিততে পারবেন বাংলাদেশ দলের একটি আকর্ষণীয় অফিশিয়াল জার্সি।
Sun is out. Sun, there's no sun now. There's a better quality now. The brightness.
100%. ऐसे ही होता है यार। Bowler coming in from the pavilion end for broadcasting end, I beg your pardon, is Prosha Rahman, the ace bowler of the Pirates. All action ready. There's no turning back. The Green Boys are on strike. It's Prosha to Asad. প্রথম ball flicked away. What a shot that is. Fielder deep-এ কিছুই করতে পারলো না। 4টি রান। 4টি রানে খেলাটি শুরু। Outstanding shot from Ashadul Karim. Five-star batting lineup of the Sydney Green Boys in action. Proshar porer ball played a miss. One of the best bowler in the competition is against one of the best batsmen, I have to say. And what a contest it is between these two. Akhtar Hussain কে আমরা দেখতে পাচ্ছি স্ক্রিনে। ইয়র্কার ডেলিভারি এবং আসাদ কিন্তু বেশ পপুলারিটি পাচ্ছে তার টিমের নানা রকমের প্লেয়ারের কাছ থেকে। Next delivery. Oh, trapped on the pads, going down leg side. We'll check the replay here. দর্শকরা আমাদেরকে জানাবেন যে লাইভ স্ট্রিম আপনারা ঠিক দেখতে পাচ্ছেন কিনা, কোয়ালিটি ঠিক আছে কিনা আপনাদের দেখার ভিউইং প্লেজার অনুযায়ী। Are you happy or not? What a shot that is from Ashadul Karim! বল চলে যাচ্ছে বাউন্ডারির কাছে এবং 4টি রান। He is on fire! Starting to get a little bit windy here at the Edwin Wheeler. Go Green Boys! Ushkin Rahman, Abid Hussain. Lots of comments coming in. Ashadul Karim is on strike. 2 boundaries, a full toss. He's hit this out to the offside. It's going to be 4 more runs again. That's 3 boundaries in a row. No ball was not signalled, luckily. And he picks up another boundary there. That's the end of a very, very eventful first. 4.5 is 12 without loss.
Means I
New bowler coming in from the broadcasting end is Naba. Starts with ball down the leg side. Keeper's missed that one. Sayem. Umpire's already signalled a wide. And 4 runs. What a start this is for the Pirates. Absolutely brilliant from the Sydney Green boys. Wow, they are on 17 runs after 1 over. Misfire. Plays it onto the offside. Straight to Akhtar. Chance of a run out on. Whoa! Better throw. Would have kept him in a bit of trouble there. Needed a better throw. Definitely a chance of a run out. Sorry.
yeah. Focus on the break, right? Focus on the people in the ball.
This is Nava continuing. Asadul Karim smashes it towards Cow corner for another four. What a shot that was. Down the ground, whacks it across for four. The Green Boys are electric. They want to be in the final. And they are playing some fantastic cricket, taking the Pirates on. Asad hits it onto the leg side. Fielder's giving it a chase. Stops it in front of the boundary. Picks up a couple more runs. .24 for no loss. Hits it again, this time onto the offside. And fielder, Akhtar, does really well there. 2 overs gone. Score. Sensational start. 25 for no loss. Koshar continues. Assad, good bit of fielding there. But it's going away towards the fans and reaches another boundary. Outfield's electric here at the Wheeler, and look at this one from Ashadul Karim. On track for another 200 runs. Risty flicks it away. Beautiful cover drive. What a shot that is, going away towards the fence, and the ball doesn't quite make it by the looks of it. Fielder did well to chase that one down. And again, he is on absolute fire. It's a no ball, and it goes for 4. Big appeal there from the Pirates. Not out. तीन ओवर शेष স্কোরের সংখ্যা 35 for no loss. সিঙ্গেলে খেলছেন, খুব শীঘ্রই স্পিনার নিয়ে এসেছে পাইরেটস এর ক্যাপ্টেন সাইফ। আখতার হুসেইন আসছে বোলিং এ। লং অন লং অফ বাইরে ছিল, এই মুহূর্তে মিড উইকেট has gone back to the fence. He has 2 fielders out, Akhtar. Nicely onto the offside to Prosha. Nice delivery from Akhtar as well. দর্শক একটু apologies, আমরা ক্যামেরা সেটআপ নিয়ে একটু আপনাদেরকে কষ্ট দিচ্ছি। চেষ্টা করছি আপনাদের প্লেজারের জন্য। নেক্সট বল লেগ সাইডে ঘুরিয়ে দিল এবং আরো 4টি রান। Very, very aggressive, intentful attacking batting from Ashadul Karim. 30 runs. And our co-commentator today from Matchday Media, Talha, already told me he's a good batsman, isn't he? Absolutely, Talha. He's been batting brilliant.
He seems to be technically capable.
And left-handed.
And left-handed, that's a brilliant advantage. And he's on at the ball.
Lots of runs on the leg side, though. I think that's one of the things that the Pirates need to maybe look at. Comment এসেছে Abid Hossain, Ashad Bhai is one of the most attacking left-handed batsmen in our community. Very underrated. Absolutely, he's probably the best left-handed batsman in our community, in my opinion. What a start from him. দর্শক apologies আমাদের আগে থেকে আমাদের একটু ভিডিও ক্যামেরার অ্যাঙ্গেল ঠিক করতে একটু সময় লেগেছে। পিচ নাম্বার 1 ক্যামেরা, সেকেন্ড ক্যামেরা, ট্র্যাকিং ক্যামেরা চলছে। এখানে আমাদের 3 নাম্বার ক্যামেরা আছে, ব্যাটসম্যানের উপরে সাইড অ্যাঙ্গেল ভিউ, থার্ড আম্পায়ার অ্যাভেলেবল টুডে, এবং 5 নাম্বার ক্যামেরা আছে আম্পায়ারের উপরে নন স্ট্রাইকার্স এন্ড। সো উই আর রেডি। আশা করি পিকচার কোয়ালিটি অ্যান্ড সাউন্ড কোয়ালিটি ঠিক আছে। আপনাদের যারা দেখছেন আমাদের সাথে অসংখ্য ধন্যবাদ থাকার জন্য আমাদের সাথে। And I hope you're enjoying this live stream of the Shadhinota Cup preliminary semi-final between the Green Boys and the Pirates. Captain of the Pirates in the attack, Saif Hawk, starts off with a nice sharp delivery. Wind started to pick up here at the Edwin Wheeler Reserve. আজকের দিনের সকালে বড় খবর হচ্ছে যে সিডনি স্ট্রাইকার্স তাদের ম্যাচ জিতে গিয়েছে 71-এর সাথে। They will play the final and this is going away towards the fence again. Does well. Hey, shit. Yes. Underneath. Saif Hawk making a few adjustments in the field. Fielder out at square leg and at deep backward point. Yeah, live দেখছেন comments there, please share. Where do you think the field setting should be for Ashadul Karim? Left-handed batsman Riyad Hussain and Sadi Rahman, Abid Hussain, big fans of them. Not many people want the Pirates to win by the looks of it. Not many fans of the Pirates are watching this game. But they are the ex-champions of Shadhinota. Take nothing away from that. Saif Hawk continuing. Oh, that's a good delivery. Good delivery. He tried to hit that inside out, Ashadul Karim, but didn't quite manage in that occasion. Pirates seem to be a bit lost in the field at the moment. But they are a very good side and can easily come back into this game at any time. 46 runs already. Last ball of the power play. Saifok, very good over from him. Misfire, beautiful drive. Hits it through the covers and doesn't quite make the fence. Check this out on the replay. What a solid effort. This is Kingsbury bat from Misfire Turin. Nicely played. Nicely played. Five overs gone. A very good start. Nehal coming in. It looks like death by spin from the Dirty Pirates. They've quickly figured out that Ashadul Karim loves the pace. 31 of 21 to him. 8 of 9 to Misfar Turin. 5 overe 48 run. Nearly 10 runs and over being scored. They've caused a lot of damage. There's the fielder out in the deep from the Pirates. Naba Haider is at long off. Long on is still inside the circle. Looking for 2. Excellent comment from Sapri Jahangir Tushar. Asad Bhai is one of my favorite batsmen in our community. No matter who is the bowler, what type of bowler he is, he wants to smash. Big fan of him. Absolutely right. And very good contender to get the jersey giveaway. Next delivery is far on strike. ফিল্ড এখন আপাতত ছড়ানো আছে যে কারণে সিঙ্গলস আসছে আর আরেকটা জিনিস বলতে হয় এডউইন হুইলার ওভালে কিন্তু বেশ রান হয় এখানে এই মাঠে সবচেয়ে বেশি 180 200 স্কোরস হয়েছে which is actually very very good for batting and সাবনিম রহমান উনি বলেছিল যে এই মাঠটা তার খুব পছন্দের একটি মাঠ Oh, shot! Destroyed that one, Ashadul Karim. What a shot that is. Flicks it away like Sanat Jasuria for a wonderful boundary. So good on the leg side, Ashadul Karim. Why is he not in the best squad of New South Wales? I have absolutely no idea. And the Green Boys are loving it. All they can do is obviously pile on the runs. And then they've got the bowling as well to defend. I don't think the Pirates ever expected this from the Green Boys, that they would be getting so many runs in the power play. Flighted delivery, hoiks it away. It's gonna go all the way. Is it? No, just one. It's a no ball. No ball, so it's gonna be a free hit as well. 6 runs. Was that a waist high no ball or no? Was it overstepping? Interesting. Not too sure it's a waist high no ball. Let's see if he overstepped this one, Nihal. No, wasn't an overstepping, so I'm not too sure why it's a no ball. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a special commentator in the commentary box. Samin Asfar from the Sydney Brothers has joined us in the box seat. Samin, welcome. I'll hand it over to you so that I can actually enjoy some lunch.
Salam alaikum. So all the viewers who are watching, thank you very much. Food's looking good. You can enjoy that. Sydney Green Boys off to an absolute flyer. 66 of the first 6 overs, running at 11 and over. I think we just saw, was that the first maximum? Might have been the first maximum of the day, or the second? Two in the third. Two in the third, there you go. So I missed the first one. Fantastic. Second two straight, 2-4. And centered over each square leg for 6 runs. So Sydney Green was looking really comfortable. I feel got in 48 in 26. Steve got 52 his name. Striking at nearly 200. And Miss Sadlier, who is 9 of 10, playing the anchorage role. Too much yourself when the bloke at the other end is still on 40 of 26. So Pirates are definitely trying to get that breakthrough. Try and slow it down because their ability from here. But we've got the skipper, Slyfock, who's took himself onto bowl. He's probably second over. Slyfock. First ball, it's a good length. Gets it straight to the man at mid-off. And his goal will be to simply get himself a single, and that's what it's like. Beautiful shot in the gap. He should get at least 2 runs there. Jawad is chasing it. And I don't know why he's running backwards, but he doesn't need to be running too fast. 2 runs to his name there. Slyfock can get pumped around a bit, but he is currently the Pirates' leading wicket taker. So he typically does come on in situations like this, and just because he, gives so much flight on offer, typically batsmen do kind of end up with their head up in the sky and end up sending it up for a catch. Now we can see these batsmen, they're playing pretty smart cricket from what I've seen in this game so far. They've been hitting the gaps, carrying boundaries where there was the bad ball. Soft touch there to backward point. Jawad adds in no, unnecessary, right? Just for a single here. Arsenal looking mighty dangerous. Kicked off the game. It was a full delivery from Plaza, and he just flicked it off his pants for 4 runs into the deep square leg region. So he's looking really, really comfortable. And just given the Sydney Green Boys lineup, I can assure everyone that's watching that there is plenty of batting to come. So, bit of 13 more overs left. Make sure you're watching the whole thing because I really do think there's going to be some fireworks today. I'm saying that it's nothing that Pirates can't do. A lot of big hitters on that team. Batting does go pretty deep. So, I would never, at any stage, rule them out of this game.
Yeah, they need Assad's wicket. He's on 48 of 26. What an innings, isn't it?
100%. Fantastic. Exactly what you expect from an opener. And it sets him up for a really good game when an opener plays like that. He's got one to the far corner region. He's hit a 2-ball, actually. He's secured himself a single there. So, yeah, 70 for none. And the Pirates, if they can't get a breakthrough sometime soon, I really, really wouldn't be surprised if the Green Boys put a total around that 200 mark or even over.
In saying that, they've scored 200 3 times already in the tournament. I think one of the blips in their batting was against the Pirates, and I think having played them before, they've figured out their bowling attack as well.
Yeah, 100%. They scored, I think the 267 was the highest of the lot. Where China scored the century and making it about 50 balls. Yeah, they did have obviously that upset against the Pirates. I think Pirates scored about 162 and they rolled these boys for 60.
Yeah.
60 something. So that definitely was an outlier given the rest of their performances in the competition so far. So they definitely, well, clearly they've taken their learnings.
Yeah, I do think that from the Pirates' perspective, 180 is definitely chasable in this ground. It's a very fast outfield. And I'm going to call it, I think the first wicket's going to fall in the power surge, the trap.
Yeah, definitely. Pirates, they've been putting on quite a bit of spin. They've had Nihal Boy's first over, unfortunately went for about 18 odd. So that was very expensive. Size bowled out too, and we've got Akhtar who's coming in for his second over as well. So Pirates, what they clearly try to do here is getting the batsmen to kind of lose their head and pop one up here. They do typically hold onto their catches. Last field setting. Akhtar to Ashadokari. That should be a wide delivery. Umpire has signaled that as a wide. Doesn't make things any better for the Pirates. With the green boys going comfortably at 10 and over. Oh, that is literally landed a meter away from a meter to my left. And that's a 50 out for Ashil Coin. This is a fantastic knock. 55 of 28. Striking in the 190s, if my math is correct. That was a monster hit. That cleared the boundary by at least 6 or 7 meters.
That was actually 10.
Wonderful knock. Exactly again, like, you have an opener playing innings like this, it's hard to mess up from
I
there.
think this is one of the best things I've seen this season.
That's absolutely
No
legal.
chance was given.
Absolutely legal. Oh my gosh, that is huge! What a town corner for another 6. Have a look at this. Bang. In saying that, the delivery was there in the slot, but that's what you need to do in T20 cricket. Wait for those bad deliveries and send them out of the ground. Fantastic hit. After has changed sides, we're going to see another one here. Ooh. He's called it a wide. So this over doesn't get any better for Akhtar. So that's we've seen a wide, 2 sixes, and another wide. 14 of 2 this over. Ooh. Oh, past the man. Stopped by the man here. He struck that just for a single round. That's a good feeling, to be honest. Yeah. We nearly saw a diving streamer there. Would have been a really good catch.
And you love to be the non-striker. Mr. He's on 12 of 15.
Yeah, beautifully played long on for a single. Yeah, it's fun when you've got one bloke at the other end who's just creaming them and scoring all the runs. You feel really comfortable out there because you don't have to do anything except just push singles, and you just play with soft hands, get the other bloke a strike, and just let him do the magic. So it's a blessing to be out there at that particular side. And props to Arsenal, whose strike rate has gone above 200. 62 and 30. I wouldn't be surprised at all if he turned up today. Better. Tried to display the. Tried to make some us. Full of delivery, and he just gets into the pocket and sends it straight back to him. So, very expensive over.
Off.
Something wrong with the sound. Anyway, try now.
Hello. Can you hear it now?
Keep going.
Yep. All right. So Cyfok back in for so the Skipton is back in for his third over. He's gone at 5 and over. I would probably say that that's the most economical. I don't have the scorecard up in front of me, but it's probably been the most economical of the lot so far. Even though he does have a habit of bowling twice. Oh, shot. Creamed it. Oh, no. Oh, no. That has gone straight through the hands of Ishmam. No, he can't get much worse for the Pirates. He's creamed that, gone straight to the man. Unfortunately, it slipped through his hands. And that's another 4 runs, and it's for the other striker as well.
Getting the wind in. Salam, brother. How are you? Thanks for sending the commentator across.
All right, Saifok. Second ball of the over. Plays it very safely to the man at long on. He's going to run in and just get himself a single there.
I mean, wow. 91 off 8.
That is dangerous, and they've got some more dangerous batsmen to come out as well.
I swear.
This isn't even. This is
This is just an appetizer.
yeah.
I mean, obviously they need to get Sadul Karim out.
Yeah.
But they're looking at a 200-run chase.
Comfortably.
The Pirates. It'll be an absolute miracle if they can bring the game back somehow.
Yep.
To less than that.
It's not every day.
Can the Pirates chase it down? I think they can.
They've got the hitters for it.
But you know, you need Ishmam to obviously play a blinder. Rocky, Saim. What a game we have in store, though.
Yeah.
Because the Pirates are going to go for it for sure.
Yeah, they will. They got no other option. If they're chasing around 200, you got no other option other than just to go for it.
Yeah, I think that was really the only chance that he gave, the one to Ishmam. But other than that, it's been absolutely like if someone's scoring at 200 strike rate, 62 of 33. What do you do? The only thing I will say that maybe Saif's missed a little bit of a trick is that he's hit everything on the leg side. All the runs are in that square leg region. Do you chuck in a fourth fielder there and, get him to hit on the offside or bowl, wide outside off stump? Because if you're bowling straight or in his legs, he's going to whack you over there. That's better from Saif.
Yeah,
he's still hit on the leg side.
He's still hit on the leg side. So that's what I'm saying. I don't know if the fourth fielder is worth risking it. It's literally bowl a good length outside off stump.
Yep.
And just hope that, again, look, that's a single. That's the best case scenario for the Pirates at the moment.
Yeah.
Anything other than boundaries.
I think he does. He should. I mean, maybe risk taking out your short fine leg and put someone at the mid wicket region just for the catch in the circle.
Yeah.
For the top edge, if he's hitting you across the line off a spinner, it might just go up in the air.
Yeah.
And then there's no one there to catch it. So, what do you do? Well, hopefully, just wait until he plays a bad shot. It's a pie. And he gets away with it.
He really gets away with that. That one's a win for the Pirates. Honestly, that should have been 6.
No ball not given, probably because he was floating down.
Yeah.
End of the over. 9 gone, 92 for none. And the power surge. So, just to make it a little bit spicy.
This will be an exciting over. I don't know who's going to bowl it. I think they're having a chat out in the middle here. We can see Saif, Siam, and might even ask for the umpire's opinion.
Yeah. I'm not too... I think Prosha maybe, a bit of pace, Bowl a bouncer at him. Yeah. Not wearing a helmet.
Well, that's what I noticed about Prosha today is that he bowled very full.
Yeah, he did.
He bowled very full today.
He definitely
for what
did.
I watched side on. I've seen him bowl that shorter length, and he's got a very good... I think his economy rate so far in the competition, prior to this game, was about 3.8. So, because he bowls that good length, batsmen, they really don't want to risk it, going for that hit, because they know that it's a guaranteed top edge. But today, because it's been full, they've been playing him pretty comfortably from what I saw.
আমরা স্বপ্ন বলছি লাস্ট বলটা দেখবেন একটু যদিও না দেখেন তো আপনি দেখেন
Back.
All right, sorry for the little break in commentary, but what we saw there in the last two balls was, first of all, a huge six that went miles into the air, and he absolutely creamed it off Prosher. And the next one was a full toss, which honestly got the bottom end of his bat, but it was still perfectly in the gap for 4 runs. It's you know, when you see a batsman that's this comfortable, you just don't know what to do. Like, it's a power surge over as well, and we're thinking that there's going to be a wicket. I mean, there still might be in the next 3 deliveries, but he's got his runs worth, and he's done the job for the team. 73 in 38. That is a monster innings.
Oh,
Again. And that one's just going to be a single. Rocky out there.
that's it. You need to run out now. The Pirates. Take a look at how
Yeah.
sweet this was timed from. Don't have it on the replay, unfortunately, but
Yeah.
just the sound of the bat is
Yeah.
so good.
The 6 was just madness. And I did say that Prosher was bowling full. That delivery wasn't it wasn't particularly full. It was a bit on the shorter end, but picked it up perfectly, timed it amazing.
I mean, he's gone for 29 of 2.4.
Wow. Well, his economy rate definitely isn't 3.8 anymore. Change of sides, and oh well, that was a very fast throw, but dot ball there. And for the Pirates, they just got to maximize the dot balls, and I mean they'd be cheering over singles and doubles at this point in time.
Yeah, I think now it's just a question of can we keep him to 180?
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
10
180 is a good that's
Comeback
still a
from
good result for the Pirates, because you got to keep in mind that that's a huge wide.
That's poor. That's poor.
That should be 5 runs there for free.
So 100-run opening stand, and one of the batsmen's on 18.
Well, I've seen a fair few wides that went for 4 today.
Mm.
So there's been at least 15 runs in extras, I would be guessing. In saying that, man, this is a lethal partnership. If
Lethal.
you can't break this,
Wow, and I'm going to tell you this though: the rest of the competition watching and expecting the Pirates are going to walk through this. If they watch this innings, they're a great team in for a shout. What a shot!
What
a shot!
2 bounces to the boundary.
This one, Turin. Wow!
That's nearly gone up the hill. We got the team manager of the Sydney Brothers out there spectating, and he's fielding that ball. Look at this. Look at this. Bang.
Oh, 80.20 probably heard us.
He's like, I gotta get my strike rate above 100.
Yeah, no, what I was saying is, is the rest of the competition in the League of Legends or whatever, it's still a long way to go. They'd be in for a great shot of winning all the way if they keep playing
100%
like this.
if they keep going like this. Honestly, if Power Source is watching this, they'll be like, we're really got to do something.
Pirates win this one. We can take you down somehow.
Yeah.
Because we've got Saif bowling, we've got Nihal bowling, we've got
They've
Prosher.
added in the whole mix. Like, Prosher's 38 of 3 overs. He's gone at nearly 13, 14.
And I rate him as one of the best fast bowlers in the
100%.
community.
100%, no doubt about that.
He hasn't got much swing, I have to say today. He's bowled a bit full.
Yep.
Hasn't bowled that bounce. I'd love to see that. I think that is something that, he could probably try to spank it and get it up in the air, go to the boundary. And you see, that towards fine leg, that place, that boundary just needs to happen there because they're scoring too many runs there.
Yep.
But having said that, we said a lot that they were scoring all the runs on the leg side. The last couple of drives we've seen.
They've creamed a couple of shots in the covers. So the bowlers, all the pressure is really on the bowlers. Saif gone for 16 off his. Oh, that one's up in the air. The first wicket of the day, caught by Prosher, and
Finally.
that is the end of a lethal inning.
That's one of the best innings I've seen. At this season, definitely, if we can get the cameraman to focus on the outgoing batsman, Ashad Karim there. What a knock from him. What a champion.
Amazing.
They took the
Champion
catch
knock.
finally, though. Champion knock.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that. That's good sportsmanship from Rocky. Oh.
And he sends out this recent Centurion.
The recent Centurion.
Jayed.
What Karim couldn't do, Jayed might be able to. He scored 138 balls, didn't he? 42 balls, I think.
Yep, I think 40 something. Yep.
Ooh.
So, look,
Tough gig.
Tough gig because it doesn't get much better for the Pirates bowlers, and there is more batting to come as well. I think Shamul is in this Green Boys lineup, right?
100%.
As well?
It's a combination of the Green Boys and the Cricket Bros.
And Cricket Bros, yep.
Wow, what a solid, solid mixture.
So look, 112 after 10, so comfortably going at 11 and over. The first wicket has fallen after 10 overs,
Guess what? Another lefty.
and another lefty has come out.
But look, I mean, hats off to Saif. 3 overs for 16.
yeah,
One wicket as well.
And he's got his wicket.
He knows
as well.
what he's doing. It's just
Yeah.
that the rest of the Pirates bowling has just been a little bit tight. Look, they've played, I think Ishmam said that 77 overs. He was wicket keeping yesterday.
Yeah.
Prosha's obviously bowled his spell yesterday.
I
Looked
did
a bit
watch-
jaded, didn't they?
Yeah, 100%. I did watch Ishmael tape up every single one of his fingers, before this game. So,
Oh,
well,
Saif Hawk.
well, that's a good length. That is good
That
length
is
delivery.
very
and,
good from him.
the best
And,
case scenario for the Pirates right now is keep doing this to the new batsman and capitalize on that.
Yeah, I think that was smart from the batsman to just run back into his crease, wasn't it?
Yeah,
He's like, "Well, I'm gonna
it
get
was,
back."
yeah.
Priorities. Yeah, cat and mouse game. But who do you bring on now? I think Rocky might be a good shout to have a bit of a bowl as well, because he'd be a bit fresh. Maybe Naba can come and bowl leg spin rather than seam up.
Yeah. I would, at this point in the game, I would definitely opt for a leg spinner.
Yeah.
No run there.
Yeah, I think that's a good shout.
And another thing is, with the batsmen that are out there at the moment, they do know that, Ashadul took them to this position.
Yeah.
And so, in saying that, it is in the back of their minds that they do need to continue this, because anything below 180 for them is unacceptable.
I agree.
So they need to continue that, continue ticking the scoreboard. Because, you can't lose a game where you start this way.
Massive gamble though. This is the last over of Saif. He's got 2 more deliveries left, so somehow the Pirates need to start stepping up. And I think, he was bowling left arm. He's bowling at good flight, good areas, good channels, bowling outside of stump. He's done his job. I think they just need to, Akhtar maybe could come in and bowl a few spinners. Maybe even give Saim the ball. Like take the gloves off and give it to Rocky or someone and say,
Simon
what?
does bowl some good offies. Yeah.
They can get through the overs quickly as well. That might be the other thing. Let these singles run.
In the gap. They're going to run 2. Yeah, they're running hard. Good arm. And good backing up.
Well, I tell you what, though, it's very different from a group stage when you're playing a semi-final or even the plate last weekend. Bit exciting game happening there. Rocky and
Things did
inspired
get
by
heated.
Ashadul Karim,
Yeah, 100%. Look, the brothers that we didn't honestly, you go up against community giants like Piffy. Things are against you. That has gone into the fine leg region. They should be able to get 2 runs. Yeah, look, we went into the game knowing that we have to win. It was do or die, and it was against Piffy, and the odds were against us. And with the new boys on the block, been a team for only around 12 months. I think we hit 12 months in September.
Yep.
And so just didn't want to get ahead of ourselves, and just thought let's put our best foot forward and play our best game. And we restricted them to lower than 100, which doesn't really happen. And I think they were a bit baffled by that because they're used to scoring runs. And managed to chase it down.
Interesting chase as well towards the end. A bit of a heroics from Rakin and everyone else.
Yeah, we won't talk about my batting performance and the fact that I was striking way too slowly. But yeah, look, I always knew that we've got Fahim and Rax and the rest of the guys that come in at the later end as well.
Yeah.
And always put full faith in them to do something out there. And as time has gone on, we've looked better and better every single competition.
Yeah.
And that's the main thing. We're really young and can't expect to just win every game and whatnot. It's about picking up what are the weaknesses in the team, starting to build on those things, and the wins they'll come themselves.
So this new bowler is someone that you guys know pretty well. Adib into the attack.
Yes.
On the broadcasting end.
Yep.
And funnily enough, it's someone that Jad knows pretty well as well because he has played for the Cricket Bros.
Yeah. We won't talk about the Cricket Bros here. They are the Sydney brothers' arch nemesis. They beat us 2 games out of 2. I was telling Sads right before this that if they do play BCL next year and they beat us again, then I'm quitting cricket. Can't make it 3 out of 3. So Adib into the attack. He typically is opening the bowling for Cricket Bros, or he's the first change.
Good pace.
Look, relative to obviously someone like Brosha, I would say.
So
as you can see, bit of swing. So he does get a bit more flight on the ball.
Yeah.
So he does get a bit more swing. Started off with a full toss there, but I would regard him as a medium pacer. And Jad's versing his own mate here.
Do you think that's one of the reasons why Adib was brought into the attack because he maybe understands? Yeah. Sydney West, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, I think that might be one of the key reasons. A good delivery though. He's getting a bit of swing for the first time.
He is, yeah. No, I think it was definitely a good decision. And another thing is, yeah, he might know, Giants game better than the rest of the Pirates bowling lineup. So yeah, definitely endorse that decision.
So something pumped for this plate final.
Oh, 100%.
Two very excited
First
teams.
grand final, yeah.
When PT was playing, they were sort of looking at the group and saying, "Oh, we'd rather play the plate." We're not too upset not making the next round because we probably know the people above us are maybe a little bit better.
Yep.
But that's something that they've targeted that they can win. They won a big game against Ignite. That's a pretty good win for them.
Yep. I was watching that game. I was watching the scorecard tick along, and PT didn't seem in the game initially, and then they managed to actually win pretty comfortably in the end. It was a fantastic win by Panthera, and yeah, the boys are really excited to take them on. Yeah, look, it's kind of I wouldn't say the mentality was exactly the same for us. I'll continue after this ball. Deep to Jade here, another full toss.
Good shot.
Smart cricket. He should get at least 2 runs if they're running quick. Now the fielder is too good. Well fielded.
The Green Boys want to see every full toss on the replay, so
Yeah.
happy to show it to them.
Yeah. Now, as I was saying, yeah, look, the way that the Sydney Burners have been playing, I would regard them as the best bowling lineup that I've faced in a very long time.
That's a no ball and a free hit as well.
Oh, well.
So,
let's see what happens this ball. On strike is Misfar, who is the set batsman, so free hit. Let's see what he does here.
Adib just needs to plant the ball.
Yeah.
Oh,
he goes for a ramp.
interesting.
And I don't know if they'll get the second.
Do you think this hoodie is causing a bit of problem for Adib? Bowling in a hoodie of the South?
I've never bowled in a hoodie.
Unless you're not wearing a jersey inside.
There is Shire in our team. He likes to bowl in a hoodie. I don't know. Maybe it's some people enjoy it. I'd never do it.
Yeah, good bowler as well.
Yep.
No, I'm expecting a sea of pink at the finals for the plates. And
yeah, definitely looking forward to it.
End of the day,
Oh, it goes for a big hit there. Straight through the keeper.
Trying to work out who the DJ is going to be at this stage.
Yeah.
For that.
We've got our very own. We've got DJ Adib, our opening batsman. He's he sets the vibes for us in our games. Brings a boombox and plays some good tunes. But yeah, definitely really excited for that game.
I remember the Pirates used to do that as well, didn't they?
Yeah.
In some of the games.
Yeah, always had music pumping.
Yeah, bit of R&B and hip hop as well.
Yeah.
124 for 1. Good over except the
shot! No one's catching that. That's 6. Look at that. He just got his bat under that ball, and he knew he was gonna go the aerial route for that. He was playing along the ground.
Giant 1, Adib 0. End of the over. It's 130 for 1.
Yeah, I was saying about the Sydney Burners, right? Their bowling lineup in this competition is absolutely lethal.
Different
level.
And
honestly, had we made it through and won a semi-final and gone to play them in the grand final, that would have been we really would have had to do something special to be able to win against that bowling lineup because they're
I agree, and it's not just the bowling lineups. I mean, what do you think about the fact when you go in there, they're swinging the ball like that. They've got so many good bowlers, and the keeper's just on your nose. He's keeping up.
That's the biggest thing, right? So you think that the bowling's troubling me, and then you think if I step outside my crease,
even for an inch,
for an inch, I'm done.
You're done, yeah.
So that's Borak Bhai is just like a snake waiting there to pounce. They ball at good lengths, and you think if I just step outside my crease, I can take it on. But if I miss the ball, I'm 100%. Done.
I think this is a big change in the game. We've got Naba bowling spin.
Yep.
So I don't know who heard that or whether or not they actually planned that one out. But I think this is an excellent move because leg spin's always hard to play. It's a gamble. So anything can happen. This was a replay of that last 6 from Jayed. Just look at the side on. Plays this one really nicely. So
he's
smooth.
Just watching that. Bat goes under, bang.
See, he doesn't need it too hard. And look at him. Yeah. He's looking at the floor. He knows where that's gone. Doesn't care.
That's where it's gone, yeah.
Wow, the Green Boys, 130 for 1.
All right, Naba into the attack here.
Ooh, off spin to start off with.
Over the men in the infield. And is that Ishmam just waiting there? Yep. And Huss is going to send himself back as well. So now we've got a deep extra cover. We've got a deep point as well.
Left-hander.
Interesting. Oh, yeah, for the lefty. There you go. Yeah.
Yeah.
So they're definitely keeping the Pirates on their toes as well, tiring them out even further than, what they were coming into this game. Half tracker. Mishits it a bit. Doesn't really time it, but still gets himself a run. And Yeah, even the singles here, it's just damage every single over.
100%. I think Jade's. It's. I think it's a run scoring ground as well. The decks. I've heard some of the community cricketers say this is one of the easiest batting decks they've had at
Yep.
Edwin Wheeler.
Yep.
It offers nothing to the
Shot.
bowlers. The sun's out. Outfield's pretty dry. Ground is sort of a decent size.
Mhm.
And you see the ball travels. I think there's no holes in the ground, so it doesn't really stop.
Yep.
But you can see the batsmen are really comfortable with the bounce and the way the ball's played out. And I think, if Jade's definitely a danger man, they've got a few other cricket brothers ready to... Shamal
Ready
as
to
well.
bounce. Yep.
Shamal is lethal as well. But, chance.
Is that
Chance?
a chance?
Can he take
Nah,
it?
It's too short. He hasn't hit it well enough. It's worked to his advantage.
Akhtar Hussain is a very good fielder as well, isn't he?
He is. The boys were saying he hasn't been there batting. They've just been roasting him, which isn't any better for him. Because they were saying that Prosher's got more runs to his name this season. But
that's huge.
But is that going to be
What a shot, though.
six? Ishmael's already signaled that that's another 6.
What a shot.
What a shot that is.
What a shot. Inside out.
Misfire. Taking the lead here. Look at this.
Oh.
Look at this. Charges down the ground. Have a look at this shot.
Ultra slow-mo.
Bang.
Oh.
Inside out. You can see the bent. He keeps the elbow bent on his right arm. Bang.
Oh,
Left arm, sorry. Look at that.
So good.
Wow.
So good.
All right, well, we're back to live, and that was a wide. The follow-up delivery. That's a good one. Just blocks that. Looks a bit disappointed with himself, but he just cracked a huge 6 inside out.
Unreal performance from the Sydney Green boys. Absolutely stunning. 13 overs gone.
Still going at over 10 and over.
Still going at 10 and over. So, and Misfire is actually, I think he's batted really well. He's kept the pressure on.
Yep. Any other water?
So, Simon, jersey giveaway.
Yeah.
As you know, you got to share the link.
Fantastic. So you got to share the link. You have to comment on the stream, and you have to like the Inspire Sports Group page. I was thinking about buying one, but then I thought, I can just get one for free, so I might start sharing these streams.
Yeah, and one for the.
I was on the verge of buying one.
Hey, guess what? One for the man of the match in the plate final as well.
Yeah, so I'm eyeing that one out. So I'll have to have a chat with the boys and see what we can do to make sure that I get the man of the match, because I really do want that jersey. If I'm not getting it off commenting, I might as well try and cop it in the plate final.
Ooh, good shot again.
Good shot, late cut. He'll get himself a single. Jade's running hard to the danger end. He's going to get himself an extra on there.
Well, the only bad news I've got for you, Simon, is that it doesn't come in pink. Yet.
Look, it's the it's the one exception I'll make for Bangladesh. I'll wear a green jersey.
Yeah, but imagine one day Bangladesh team wearing pink.
Wearing a hot pink jersey.
Or wearing hot pink. Yeah. Inspired by the Sydney brothers watching the live streams from All-Star Media and Matchday Media. They'll be like, we've got to get one of those.
Yeah, if I endorse that decision, no royalties, no nothing, just, take it.
Take it.
I just want to see
it. I'll sign it for you as well.
He's flicked that beautifully. Who's out there? Ishmael out there. Feels a bit different seeing Ishmael not behind the stumps. I've heard he's bowled some dibbly-dobblies this season as well. Did get himself, I think, a wicket or two against Power Source in that opening game.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I have to say, though, Jade's looking so composed. It looks like he's not out from that 100. He's still in form, isn't he?
Yeah, he's just continuing on from that.
They're not tiring out either. They're taking lots of doubles, lots of singles. I haven't seen a dot ball in a while. Akhtar's on 28 runs from 2.3. Leg spin, good delivery. That was a good change-up from Akhtar.
So we're seeing the Pirates are getting a dot ball every now and then, but the Green Boys are always getting around the very next ball. And if you're in the shed for the Green Boys, you wouldn't mind that at all. Oh, shot! Hasn't hit that well enough, but that also means that he hasn't made it far enough to the men out there. Fantastic arm from Nihal there. He's got a really, really good shoulder. So we know that Prosher's got one
left. 38. I was feeling sad, before this as well. When you're having a good innings, it feels like the runs are coming for free. Steve Binford with the captain of the manager of the City Eagles, you know him, and Face says that today Pirates bowling language is very slow. They are not in the mood, it feels like. Well, yeah, we mentioned that. I would never take him out again. But in saying that, they've looked a bit flat out on the field. But again, it's hard to say like that when a team's consistently scoring it over 10 and over. Comfortable with that absolute performance, and I will say. That's in the score. He's hit it in the gap, but someone chases it down. What the hands that man has, and a great arm as well. I think a lot of it is to do with that start as well. I think, personally, because when you start off with a pull over, it just sets the tone. The rest of there were 3 fours in that over, if I recall correctly, right? So, yeah, it's really hard to bounce back on something like that because the early stage of the game, you start off with everything level, and then you start. One team starts building momentum in their way. The way. Oh no! I couldn't even finish my sentence because that's another huge six. Wow, from Giant. He's just going over the top today. He doesn't want fours. He only wants sixes. Have a look at this. Can we get that on the replay or? Unfortunately, no, we can't. Well, I'm just gonna have to go home and watch it on the replay. It is on the live stream. Yeah. Look at this. Oh wow. Perfect balance there. Perfect balance, and he's just engaged the lower back. What does Naba do here? 32 off 2.2. Alright, that's up in the air. Is that going to be a catch ball or no, just dropped short of Adli? As I was saying, yeah, you have those innings where you're playing so comfortably, like mishits like this. We've seen a number of mishits, but it's not like they've mishit it to the boundary. They've hit it so poorly that it just hasn't even made it to the man, and they still got themselves a single, so it's still a win. Oh, and misfire has been bowled. So there you go. That was a slightly faster one, out of the hand of Naba here, and we can see went for glory here, charged it. Thought he was going to get stumped anyway. Yeah, he was going to get stumped anyway. So this is what he has to do. Yeah, absolutely. Went about around the ball, Arsenal was out there, and as soon as he left, he started cracking boundaries. So that's exactly what you expect out of an opening pair. Excellent bowling from some days to left, to admit it. So he's on 37. Deserved a 50 right here. I reckon he did. I think he played the best shot of the day. That he saw that cover over the top of cover. That was wonderful. But Giants, it's game from him. Yeah, man. Wow. He's already played what? 3 sixes? Yeah, there you go. It's like he's coming at number 3, just hit the ground running. He knew he had a job to do. And if he runs on the board, he's like, yeah, I don't care. I'm just gonna continue with it. Absolutely. So what do the Pirates do from here on in? The 2 openers are obviously gone. 157. 180 is they're going to get 180. It's only 33 runs away in the next 5 overs. Look, unless they're just not getting on the 200 at this rate. I have to say that the batsman that just was one of the highest top scorers in the last 3 sets out of the cup, so it's one after the other for the Green Boys, isn't it? Yeah, so it's pretty hard as well. It does. We're still waiting to see Samuel come out. He'll be there soon. Rashidul Islam is there. Yeah. He's busy figuring out. He doesn't have the pads on. Looks like he's not going to bat today. He's leaving it to everyone else. 5 overs, I think anything under 200 the Pirates will take. Yeah. Mentally, I think they know they're going to have to do 10 over today. Yeah, they will. But, like I said, anything can happen. On a very good side as well. Yeah, of course, there's nothing wrong with that. And, when you look at that performance that I had in 2020, in that grand final, scored what, 190 in the final, was it? I think. Yeah, we scored about 190. And the Steph is nearly up there. Right? But, yeah, they're definitely big hitters, and you can't run them up. That's a simple catch. He's absolutely found that, and he's gone on his second ball. It's a straightforward catch to the skipper, so Nubba gets another wicket.
Bit of a turnaround in the game,
Yeah.
by the looks of it. It's never easy for him. That's when I think this is where Misfire was doing so well, at keeping things calm. Once the main batsman got out, he started accelerating and Jade's playing his natural game. I suppose he was just, get him set. Missed out, I think. A bit excited. And I think one of the key things this time is they had the fielder there in the short cover to take the catches there. Right.
Good.
157 for 2.
Or is that for 3 now?
Oh, 3 now.
Yeah, 3 now, yeah. So we can see a player trouble here. What will they be discussing? Just try and stop the boundaries. They're letting get the singles and doubles. They've already put a lot of runs in the board, and as you said, like mentally, these guys are prepared to be. Look with a hard wicket gone. Like you can keep them on the 180, so that's a big win considering that after these guys are number 1 or something for the first wicket though. So yeah, look, Rashid has come out to bat. He struck a bad zone, and
oh, that was pretty quick.
that was pretty quick. It's never fun. Back into the attack. So it plays the safety. He has a nice single and gets him here. That's right.
You're just letting the viewers know one of the reasons for the audio cutting in and out or the sound not coming through is due to the wind that's coming in. Bit of a loss, that's why it's looking like a little bit difficult from an audio perspective. So we do apologize if you have any issues with the sound quality today.
So that's it. His first delivery. What's Jad going to do here? We know that, well, Huff knows this as well. If he puts one in the slot, Jad's sending him for 6. It's not going to be a ball. And just as I say that, he does exactly that. That is 6 runs. So, Jad clearly loves right arm offies. Yeah, he really just doesn't want to hit along the ground. He's like, I'm going for it. I want to get my 6 runs.
He called that to perfection there, Simon. And yeah,
I'm surprised if I saw another one this over. He's going to hit that one's gone to his mum, and he's caught that.
That's a big wicket. I think that is a game-changing wicket right there.
But he's done his job. He's ended on, can we just double check? 33. Is that updated after the 6 or?
Yes.
Yep.
33 off 19. I think he's hit 4 sixes in that.
Yep.
So, good innings by Jayed.
Fantastic innings.
I think he's done his job. Shamul comes into the middle, finally, after a while. I think the Pirates have done really well
Yeah, the last, things have shifted in their favour. It's in the last 2 or 3 overs. Nubba picking up the 2 wickets. And one here for Huss as well. So, yeah, look, what's happened earlier in the game has happened. They just need to, what happens in this next 4 overs is going to be really, really big for them. They can't slack off here.
Yeah.
Because it could be the difference between them winning and losing the game.
Yeah.
They can't just accept that, look, it's going to be a big total, let's just bowl it out. They really need to plan out these last 4 overs because, it's the difference between, going at like 9 and over and 10 and over consistently, and that, it tends to pile up. It makes a big difference in the long run. That 20 runs.
I agree. Even every, if they can save a boundary, stop a couple of doubles, get a run out or something, it'll be really good. And that's good delivery from Akhtar, leg spin delivery. I think these offies, the plan for off spin hasn't really worked. I think Nehal might be a good option as well. At this point, he isn't bad. Proshar's going to obviously bowl himself.
He's got one more. I don't see the rest of the Green Boys lineup playing Prosher the way that the first 2 did. They were just looking real comfortable out there. They didn't care who was bowling.
100%.
So yeah, look, that one could be a bit more economical. You can get a few wickets and you can send, number 8, 9 in.
Been hit for
That'll
6
help
this
him.
over, but
Yeah.
he'll take that because he got the
Got
wicket.
the wicket.
So we've got 4 overs left, 166 for 4. I guess, yeah. 33 of 19. I think he did 6 in that. Yeah. That sounds all right now.
Figures are currently at 33 for 2. Let's have a look. 4 really big overs. Currently the Green Boys 166 for 4, so they've going at slightly over, 10 and over.
Nihal's coming.
Oh, yep, Nihal, yep. So Noza into the attack. All right, Shamal.
Oh, good ball. See, suddenly it looks like a completely different bowling attack, isn't it?
It does, yeah.
I think Asif bin Kabir's comment was right that maybe there was just a lack of intensity. There's no sledging going on. There's no cheering each other.
Yep.
They look a little bit drained. Oh,
Goes for a big hit, but it's in no man's land. I think if they run hard, they might be able to scavenge 2 here. Oh, he's misfielded it, or else it would have been a very straightforward run out.
yeah. I think I'd even bring point in at this point, Samin. I don't. See
I
them-
would, yeah.
I don't see them hitting a boundary through point. There's an easy single there. You bring him in, cut the single out, put some more protection on the leg side, maybe find leg. Because that's probably where they're going to try and target.
Over the top.
He plummets it through
Is
point.
Ishmael going to be able to chase that down? No, it's gone for 4 runs.
Doesn't matter if the fielder was there, it's still gone for 4. So,
Yeah.
wow.
Shot! And there's a man out there, just goes to him on 1 bounce. As much as I'd love to be commentating for the Pirates batting innings, I do have a game to go to, so
Excellent stuff.
let's see what happened in this last couple of overs. Oh, Edge they should be able to run at least 2 here. Jawad is chasing that ball. It's gone very, very fine.
I think you've done your bit to curse them, Simon. But last couple of minutes that we do have here, what do you think the score's going to end up on?
Look, so 175 after. Look, let's see this ball. Let's see what happens here. He's hit it hard. Rocky out there, just a single one. All right, so 176 with 3 overs left. 10 and over gets them to 1. Gets them to 2 overs.
2-6,
Wow.
yeah. So they've done well, I think.
Yeah, I think it'll be. I'm guessing 200 on the dot.
200 on the dot.
Yeah, I'm thinking they're going to go at 8 and over, get themselves 24 runs.
My prediction is 198.
198.
198.
Right, let's see.
Tala, your prediction?
205.
205.
Yeah. Well, because I'm saying 8 and over, but as soon as that came out of my mouth, I thought 1-6 takes them to.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
205
But no, I think
definitely on the card.
I think 200 on the dot.
I think this is going to be key over from Nava.
Yeah.
They gave the wrong bowler that last over. That was Nihal. This is Nava's over. He's
Oh, right. They added his figures onto that. Okay.
yeah.
Yeah. Fair enough.
So even though that was a good OC, he's given 10 and over himself.
Yeah.
I think that's where the Pirates' predicament is that I think they could have gotten a bit more out of Akhtar and a bit more out of Naba.
Yep.
Bir Khan and Muhammad Yusuf, the 2 umpires, had a bit of a confusion around a waist-tight no ball that the main umpire called and the standing square leg did not. Confusion was avoided. The match went on, and obviously, as you can see, the Green Boys have had a very, very good outcome since then. Big
Big
appeal.
appeal. They're still going to score themselves a run here. Yeah, I think that was going well down leg. Let's have a look at this here. And is Rashid the skipper of Green Boys?
He's one of the senior players.
One of the senior players, right? Okay.
Ooh.
Well, now that I watched the replay,
Not too sure about that one. Back live. We'll come back to that in a second.
Pass the bowler. They're going to get themselves a run here.
It's a lucky man to be there. Yeah. Maybe if the umpire thought he would be missing or hitting next time, probably
look, a lot of I think it's tough for umpires when there's so much movement with the batsman trying to play a shot like that. It's it's hard to follow the ball. Oh, they're still going to run. They're still going to run that. Throw to the bowler's end. Goes past.
We're going to take another one now.
No, they're not.
It's good running between the wickets, eh?
Yeah, great running.
So, Simon, quick question though.
Yeah.
We saw the replay there. Do you think there's capacity to have a fair and effective DRS system based on these live streams that you're seeing? Or is it because, really with the camera angle and everything, you can't really tell?
I would say, how's that? Look at that.
Bowled him.
He's bowled
What a turnaround, eh,
Yeah.
from the Pirates.
Yeah, well, the 200 doesn't seem like as bad, I guess now, and your 198 might be the winner. Have a look at this. He's gone for glory. Bang.
Shamel doesn't quite get there. New batsman coming in is one of the founders of Green Boys. Is Morsalin, as I was saying, something about the DRS system for LBWs.
So I was just saying, I think the only way to actually do it accurately would be if you had a camera that was, 10 or 15 feet into the air, which I'm not suggesting that you do. I'm just saying, that's what you would need.
And straight.
Straight. The way that you see it, for example, when you watch cricket on TV.
Yeah.
If you don't have that perfect straight angle, I really don't think it's worth, implementing something like that.
Yeah, and even, this is our side camera. We can sort of predict the bounce of the ball to some degree. That's possible.
Yeah.
But I think you're right in saying that it's very hard to say. We can use point to point, so we can use dotted points between the three stumps and make a sort of line. Yeah. See if the ball pitched in line, whether or not the impact was in line, but you can't really dictate whether it was hitting the stumps or not. That's the other thing.
Yeah, it's way too tough.
Ooh.
Oh, I think that's out again.
I think though, let's come back to the replay here.
Yeah.
And the reason why the umpire's not being able to give these outs is what's the bowler's position? Where after his follow through.
Yep.
And see the umpires, he can't really see.
He's leaning over as well to.
And I think he might even be leading up to the wrong side.
Yeah.
So.
This is a really good over from Nabha, I must say. We haven't seen a boundary. We've seen him bowl out Shamol.
Couple of LBW shouts.
Yeah.
18 gone, 181 for 5.
So would you say, look, if they would have bowled this exact over earlier in the game, would it have been the same outcome? I don't think so. I don't think so. Karim was just on.
Yeah, absolutely.
He was just on, like he was hitting anything.
Absolutely. And I think, I think having Ishmael in the boundary, bring him in, get him to talk to everyone, G up the boys. I think they like that. Even when they were going for runs. But
He's been very quiet out there from the Pirates.
Yeah, which is very surprising. Once they took a few wickets, they got back into the game and everything. But they could have sledged him. They could have talked him to making a false shot.
Yeah.
I don't know. But obviously, you got to give credit to the batsman.
Oh, yeah, 100%. Yeah.
And Jayed's innings and Turin's innings, there's 3 of them actually. You don't get 180 runs off just 70 runs from one batsman.
Yeah.
He set the tone, but the others contributed as well. Rashid hits this one.
So it's not fielded perfectly, and because they're going to get 2. Oh, no, there was never a run there. They'll still get their 1. There was never a second run there.
Has he given him out?
I don't know. But did he make that?
Yeah, no, he's given him.
Oh, well. Oh, he's giving him. Yeah. It looked pretty out to me.
Suicidal a little bit, but...
that was.
Oh, yeah. Good effort from the batsman, though.
Yeah.
With the dive there. A very good take from Nihal as well. Back on the replay, just having another look. Look at this throw, Samin, right onto the stumps. And
it was a fantastic recovery.
And easy, as you like. 181 for 5, 2 overs left. Are the Green Boys just slowly letting them come back into the game or not?
Would they have hard if they did that?
Just to the Green Boys, if they're doing the scoring, the name of the bowler is not Saif. The name of the bowler is Nihal. Yeah, so they are going to be fixing that score. Simon, big thank you to you for joining us today. How's your day been? How's your weekend? What's the plan for the long weekend?
Plan for the long weekend. We've got a game tonight. Practicing under lights. BCL 2023. There'll be quite a few games under lights, so we'll be trying that out tonight.
It's a good idea, isn't it?
Yeah. But no, it's been two really, really good games of Shadhinota Cup today. So the Strikers actually win pretty comfortably in the end. And this is going to be an amazing game as well. The Pirates they're going to go for it, really. Their batsmen have to.
Absolutely.
And so if they don't get there, they're going to die trying.
That's it.
It's do or die for both teams. So there's nothing, you got nothing to lose.
Yeah, and I have to say the Green Boys batting is a five-star batting lineup. They're one of the best in the tournament. Bowling is good, but if I had to choose a string, it would definitely be the batting. But really, if they can't defend this, they'd be killing themselves.
Yeah.
Shot
there. There's Rocky out there. A bit of a juggle. Rock solid arm. But they still managed to get themselves 2 runs. So 184 after 18.2. Let's see how it goes. We haven't seen a boundary in a while.
That's it. And I think the fielding's been pretty good as well.
Yeah, it has. The Pirates have really good arms. They're sending him in really well. This one will probably just be the one. Out to Rocky again, who is in the deep square leg region. So these figures are going towards Jawad, who has been a backward point for most of this game. Hits in that roughly around that region again. This time it is a bit more square. Huss builds that ball. Just a single. Yeah, it's a win for the Pirates if they're just singles here. We saw them trying to get a couple of doubles and runouts and whatnot. So
it's not easy for the new batsman.
Yeah, over the top. But Isham is out there this time. Just another run. Oh, yeah. Look. Sloppy throw there. Nearly got a second run, but if they tried to get that, it would have been run out. So Nihal, he's bowling really well here. He's not putting too much on offer. The batsmen aren't looking anywhere near as comfortable, but again, you have to consider that we've probably got number 8 out there now. Skies it, but I think it's in no man's land. Right, lands right in between both the fielders, and he's going to give himself 2 runs. So going into the very last over, it's 189. Let's see. So you want them to get 9 runs?
9 runs.
I want them to get 11. And player here wants them to get at least 16. I think I'd rule with 16. I'm guessing it's Prosher coming into the attack, right?
He is.
Yeah, there we go.
Jogging in. If he doesn't,
Is one more left?
I'm going to change my prediction to 196.
You're going to change
7
it?
runs. 7 runs off the
7
7.
runs?
Oh, we can change stuff now.
You can.
Oh,
You
yeah.
can. I'm reducing it. I'm not going over. I'm definitely not going over.
All right.
Definitely not going
196. Or yeah, I think 196 is the most accurate guess at the moment. I won't change.
What about
I never
5
change my
wide?
guess. Huh?
What about 5
Well,
wide?
that's the thing. That's the thing I was thinking. He's given a couple this game, so if you see another one,
You won't be surprised.
it's on for 200.
I'll have to add in though that the Green Boys have scored big in most games.
Yeah.
They've won the games they've scored big. But this ground, Edwin Wheeler has been a very high scoring game.
Yeah.
Exception this morning was the ground was a bit wet. It was late start and Ekatu never really got going. But that's the reason why Strikers comfortably chased down 120.
Yep. Yeah, look, I would say 120 on this ground. We played the Rockdale Risers here. We scored 178 or
Ooh,
174.
see?
So,
You too.
yeah, look, 120 is well below par.
Well below.
At this particular ground. And even in saying that, we did ball out Rockdale for maybe 80 odd, but they cracked at least 5 sixes from what I can remember.
Wow.
So, yeah. Where's that gone?
Oh, he's going to be... Oh, no.
Has that hit the other batsman? I don't know if that counts as obstruction.
The two umpires
they're
are going to convene.
So is
that
asking for a
obstruction?
replay. Is that obstruction? Let's have a look at this.
He has asked for a replay of obstructing the field. Didn't look like the batsman changed the direction.
Saying
The
that.
two umpires, can we get the camera on the two umpires, please? It doesn't look like he changed the direction. Look, he's running towards the ball, yes, but if you stop it there, ball could go right or left. He hasn't really, he's not looking at the ball either.
Yep.
Although, having said that, it was definitely a dismissal potentially.
Definitely some words being shared out there between Ishram and the batsman.
And it looks like I am going to get a phone call from the umpire soon to ask me what to do in a decision that I'm not too sure I will be able to make. But anyway, I think the two umpires have had a chat. They're still talking. And here I go. Call coming in from Muhammad Yusuf, the umpire. Yusuf bhai, assalamu alaikum. The batter end run out. Sure. That's a good point. I'm not too sure if I had the replay. What's the soft signal on that one, please? Out. So, Yusuf bhai, can I please ask you to come to the broadcasting station to have a look at the video again? If you could come and join me here and get a look at the video, please, so you can make your decision. Because it's the evidence on the video is inconclusive. So we have the umpire Muhammad Yusuf coming in to have a look.
Just gonna make it fun.
We're not checking for obstructing the field, just making that clear. So that's fine. So in terms of the replay, I don't have the full video.
Mm-hmm.
I have this part only, so you can have a look.
Yeah.
So I'm not too sure which batsman was in the. So he's made his ground.
Yeah, he made his ground and he
Walked out?
Yeah, walked out.
Walked out, and then obviously
And then
they
yes.
removed the stumps. Okay, so
Yes.
obviously the ball was still in play according to you?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. Well,
Yeah.
Batsman who played the ball is run out.
Yeah. So I'll let you go back and give the decision over there. All right, so the video evidence is inconclusive, so the on-field umpire's decision will be final. This is not for obstructing the field. Again, viewers watching at home, the decision is for a run-out decision on the wicketkeeper's end. Bit of drama. Hello, Tariq. What, did you see what happened? I didn't. So he's given him a run out on the striker's end.
Okay.
Because he walked out of his crease while the ball was still in place. So Saim did a bit of a good job. Then it was not for obstructing the field, just to be clear. It was actually for a run out. We didn't have the video. The soft signal was out, so we kept it that. The video was obviously, we didn't record until then. We were looking at the obstructing the field bit.
Mhm.
But he was given out. Everyone's getting a bit heated there, Samin, finally.
Of course. I think it's a bit too late for that energy. They need it earlier on in the game, the Pirates. But yeah, look, 189 with 5 balls to go. Let's see what the Green Boys can do in the last 5 deliveries.
Two umpires having a chat with Siam there, the wicket keeper. I'd love to hear what's going on in the middle.
Yeah, look, definitely a lot of
Talk between the skipper and the non-striker.
Yep. Saif is wanting to defend his players in any circumstance.
Definitely by the looks of it.
Yep.
But Rashid's no one to keep quiet either. Ronnie Hussain walks away. I wonder why, though. Wonder if there's a reason for that.
I wonder if someone was talking during the bowler running
That
in.
could be very much a possibility, and he's in every right to walk away if he's not ready. Frosha's not going to like this, though, is he?
It's a bumper here. It has to be. It has to be a bumper here.
Or a Yorker. Come on, Frosha. Yorker!
Oh.
Get some bat on it. It's
in the gap. That should be at least 2 runs. Run hard, and you get 2 runs.
Are they going to take 3? Oh, surely not.
Don't get a smart decision at all. 192 with 4 balls to go.
Interestingly enough, the umpires actually gave a single.
They did, yeah.
For that run out, which is, I think, a very good decision because he did make his ground. He's bowled him
off a Yorker. Look at that.
Frosha.
Leg stump Yorker.
Well, more talk coming from the Pirates.
Yep, definitely.
192 for 7.
I think this batsman will be hearing it on his way out.
What a turnaround this is. Let's see where this ball landed. Right on the popping crease, maybe. It looks like a perfect Yorker. Why didn't he bowl like this at the start, Frosha?
Yeah.
It's actually come down the wicket. Could have been a half volley if he stood where he was.
Yeah, I think the batsman's turned that into a Yorker.
Definitely. Can't disagree with that.
Umpire's having another chat with the skipper of the Pirates. Siam's telling him to just back off. There's not much left of this innings. So.
Yeah, but you played for the Pirates. They do this stuff intentionally. It does throw the batsman off, you know.
Yeah, it does. And
Saif kept on saying that I'm talking to the umpire.
And the Green Boys will be giving it to them when they're out to bat as well.
Oh, for sure.
They will be hearing.
And I think the Pirates like that as well.
Yeah,
it doesn't really affect them in a bad way. They G themselves up even more. It's when things are quiet and lackluster they don't get going. I mean, Rocky's going to bat. Siam shot there from
straight
Azad.
to the man. Not fielded cleanly, so he'll get himself a single.
Doesn't let his feeling do the talking to the skipper. Bit of spice, Samim.
Yeah.
Right at the death.
31 viewers. People are enjoying it.
That's a lot of viewers for a Sunday afternoon. Must say, community cricket. Or maybe everyone wants to get one of those jerseys happening as well. Frosha.
He goes for a big swing. Misses it. He tried to drag that on the leg side, but he was fast. He was on the offside. He was better off trying to cut that into a gap. Would have got himself 2 runs.
Last ball, I said 196.
Well, I need a 6 here. I need 199.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could sense the Pirates were coming back into it.
5 whites.
I think this
5
is
whites?
Yeah.
This is 2 runs. 2 runs this one. Look at the run striker. He's on his bike already. Are they going to take
4
2
runs?
Oh, he's got 4, has he?
Do I win?
Yes,
No,
he does. He gets 4.
Still win.
I still win. I got the closest.
Well, I didn't change. Oh, yeah.
Even if it was 198, you'd still 198, I'd still win.
Well,
I'd still win. So, 198 is the target.
Yeah.
So, ladies and gentlemen, though, under 200, Sami Nasra, thank you very much for joining us for this live stream. What do you reckon? Last predictions? Pirates, Green Boys?
Yeah, look, as I said, the Pirates know that they're going to have to go at about 10 and over to win this game. So it's really unfortunate that I can't watch the rest of this game. And that I especially can't commentate. But they're gonna go for it. They've got the batting to do it. I will say that. We know just how big Ishmael can hit the ball. Simon Rocky, they're averaging very comfortably in this competition as well. They're scoring runs comfortably. But in saying that, when you're scoring 200, it's not about the top 3. You need batting all the way through, or you're going to need someone to turn up.
Absolutely.
So, it's going to be a really, really exciting game. So whoever's watching, keep watching because it's going to be a cracker of a match.
Absolutely. Pirates are obviously going to go for it. Whether or not how close they get, I think this is in maybe Green Boys by 10 runs or so.
Yeah.
I still see the Pirates scoring close to 170, 180. 198 maybe just be a bit too much, but
Yeah.
it depends solely on, I think, Rocky Siam
Yeah.
and Ishmael as well.
Yeah.
They need to get runs. They're not going to get 100, one of them, but a couple of 50s, quick fire 20s and 30s.
Yeah.
Green Boys to bowl a bit of indiscipline, drop a few catches. You never know, but definitely
Never know.
hats off to the Green Boys, Ashadul Kareem, Jayed and Misfar for their fantastic innings and the rest of the players for contributing. Big shout out to Sami Nasra for Sydney Brothers, ladies and gentlemen, on the live stream from today's Matchday Media. We'll let him go. Enjoy the long weekend.
Much signing up.
All the
You
best.
too.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Cheers.
Yeah, I'll get a bottle.
Yeah. Sure.
আপনি আসেন কথা বলুন।
লেডিজ এন্ড জেন্টলম্যান, সবাইকে শুভেচ্ছা জানাচ্ছি এবং আমাদের সাথে থাকার জন্য ধন্যবাদ। আমাদের সাথে সেকেন্ড ইনিংসে কমেন্ট্রিতে এক ওভারের জন্য আসছেন আরিফুল হাসান সবুজ। সবুজ ভাই,
থ্যাংক ইউ অনেক ভাই। বোলার আসাদুল করিম, ইটস এ গুড বল। ব্যাটসম্যান রকি। আসাদ ভাই আমরা জানি নতুন বলে খুব ভালো ইনসুইং করে। ভেরি গুড ব্যাটিং, 1 রান। নিউ ব্যাটসম্যান সাহেল। আরে বল, গুড বোলিং। ছোট্ট ইনসুইং। পরের বল। Good shot. What a shot.
what a shot.
What a shot. Good batting. It's the batsman Sahil.
সাইম রকি।
Very good shot. Actually, অনেক ভাই ওরা চেস করছে 193, রাইট?
98
98, বাট আমি জানি না আসাদ ভাই কেন সে দুজন ফিল্ডার বাইরে পাবে, একজন ফিল্ডার ভিতরে নিয়ে বল করছে। আমি এটা জানি না।
ভালো প্রশ্ন, স্পেশালি অফ সাইডে।
ইয়া, বাট অফ সাইড হোক আর লেগ, যেহেতু সে
সবুজ ভাই, আরেকটা কথা আমাকে বলেন যে আমাকে সাদমিমের সাথে যখন কথা হয়েছে, দেলো আর নোবেল, ওরা সবাই বলেছে কিন্তু এই পিচে এই মাঠে রান করা সবচেয়ে ইজি তাদের জন্য মনে করছে।
ওই এ মাঠে আমি জানি এ মাঠে রান করা ইজি, বাট আজকে আপনি যদি বলেন আপনার লাস্ট যে দুইটা ম্যাচ খেলছি আমরা, তারপর আমি একটা ম্যাচ দেখছি পাওয়ার সোর্সের, ওই দিন মাঠ বাউন্ডারি আরো ছোট ছিল, আউটফিল্ড অনেক ফাস্ট ছিল, বাট আজকে কিন্তু আমি আপনি দেখেন পুরো খেলায় কোনো ব্যাটসম্যান লেগ সাইডে কিন্তু একটা ছয় মারতে পারে নাই। তার মানে আপনার বাতাসের জন্য অনেক প্রবলেম। এটা হয়তো ইয়েদের ওদের লেফটি ব্যাটসম্যান নাই, এটা আসাদ আর কি বলে আরেক জায়েদ, ওরা দুজনে এই জিনিসটা ইউজ করছে। এই রানটা আমার মনে হয় ইয়ার জন্য অনেক টাফ হবে যদি ইসমাম এক্সট্রাঅর্ডিনারি কিছু না খেলতে পারে। আপনি স্টেট বাউন্ডারি দেখেন, আমরা যে ম্যাচে খেলছি আরো অনেক সামনে ছিল, এই ম্যাচে অনেক বড়, আউটফিল্ড স্লো, টাফ হবে গেমটা, বাট ইসমামকে এক্সট্রাঅর্ডিনারি ব্যাটিং করতে হবে, কাউরার কারেক্টে 100 মারতে হবে ম্যাচ জিততে হবে।
ডেফিনেটলি রকি
আখতার
আছে, আখতারও ভালো ব্যাটসম্যান।
আখতার ইজ গুড, বাট ইসমাম আখতার ইজ গুড ব্যাটসম্যান, বাট ওর টেকনিক দেখবেন আপনি যদি 30 বল খেলে 35 রান 40 রান, বাট ইসমাম যদি 30 বল খেলে 70 রান, বাট এই ম্যাচ জিততে হলে আপনার প্রত্যেক ওভারে 10 করে রান।
आप किसे खेलते हो? Who do you play with? Friends eleven. In
সেমিফাইনাল।
semi-final.
ক্যাচ ছিল, মিস ফিল্ডিং। Run out chance. Oh, good bowling. Very good fielding, right? অনেক সুন্দর ফিল্ডিং। এক ওভার 4 বল 10 রান। Boundaries. Oh, good save. Oh, খুব সুন্দর ফিল্ডিং আসাদুল করিম। আর আবারও সেই ভুল। আমি জানি না 200 রানের ইনিংস আসাদ চেস, বাট আসাদ ভাই কেন একটা ফিল্ডার ভিতরে নিয়ে বল করে?
Thank you very much.
Thank you, right?
সবুজ ভাই আমাদের সাথে কমেন্টে ছিল, অসংখ্য ধন্যবাদ। আমরা একটু হালকা ব্রেক নিয়েছিলাম ক্যামেরা ঠিক করতে এবং বাথরুমে করতে, লাঞ্চ করতে, কারণ ইনিংস ব্রেকে আসলে আমরা ব্রেক পাইনি, কারণ দুই টিমের মধ্যে একটা ডিসকাশন করা জরুরি ছিল ফ্রম আওয়ার পয়েন্ট অফ ভিউ। বল লেগ সাইডে, ইয়েস নো, রান আউট হবে এবং আউট। আউট। সায়েম ইজ অন দ্য ফ্লোর, তার পা মচকে গিয়েছে খুব সম্ভবত, and very very unfortunate way to get run out.
Yes. Angle twist here. What actually happened? I was calling the ball.
So ladies and gentlemen, we'll take a short break. Symes twisted his ankle unfortunately, and he will need to be taken off the ground. He's also run out in this occasion. আমরা দেখেছি দর্শক বেশ আনফরচুনেট সায়েম সুলতান মাঠ থেকে তার নেমে যেতে হয়েছে, কারণ তার আগের থেকে একটি ইনজুরি ছিল অ্যাঙ্কেলে, এবং সেটাকে আরো বেশি মচকে যাওয়ার কারণে উনি আসলে কন্টিনিউ করতে পারলো না, রান আউট হয়ে গেল আনফরচুনেটলি। তো খুবই দুর্ভাগ্যজনক, তবে এইসব কেস আই গেস দিস থিংস ক্যান হ্যাপেন, খেলাতে এসব হতেই পারে, এবং উই উইশ হিম কুইক রিকভারি। তবে গ্রিন বয়েজের জন্য এটা কিন্তু বেশ একটি বড় জয়, একটি উইকেট, ফার্স্ট উইকেট ডাউন। উইকেটটি এখনো স্কোরে বোধ হয় আপডেট হয়নি, উই আর জাস্ট ওয়েটিং। মাত্র আপডেট হলো, আমরা দেখলাম। নেমেছে মিলন, লেফট হ্যান্ডেড ব্যাটসম্যান, সবুজ ভাই যেটা বলছিলেন, এবং আই থিঙ্ক এটা স্মার্ট ডিসিশন পাইরেটসের যে লেফট হ্যান্ডেড ব্যাটসম্যানকে আগে নামানো, বাতাসের জন্য এবং সাথে ওই সাইডের বাউন্ডারি কিছুটা শর্ট হওয়ার জন্য, হয়তো ছোট হওয়ার জন্য,
পাওয়ার প্লে ইউজ করার জন্য,
পাওয়ার প্লেতে ইউজ হচ্ছে, এবং ইসমামকে কিছুটা প্রোটেক্ট করার জন্য, কারণ ইসমাম আসলে যে যেরকম খেলোয়াড় ও যে কোনো মাঠে যে কোনো সময় খেলতে পারে। 3 ওভার 23 রান, 1 উইকেট। বিগ অ্যাপিল, আম্পায়ার নট আউট। ভালো ফিল ছিল আমার,
লেগ স্টাম্প বাইরে,
লেগ স্টাম্প বাইরে।
থ্যাংক ইউ।
পিচিং আউটসাইড লেগ, এই কারণে আম্পায়ার আউট দিল না। রুবেল ভালো বোলার, বেশ সুইং করাতে পারে বল,
জোরে বল করে,
জোরে বল করে। তো ফ্রেন্ডস 11-এর সাথে স্ট্রাইকার্সের খেলা, আমরা তো এটা আসলে সত্যি কথা বলতে স্ট্রাইকার্সকে ডিসরেসপেক্ট করে না, তবে আমরা মনে হয় সবাই এক্সপেক্ট করেছিলাম যে 71-এর সাথেই খেলা হবে। ক্রিকেট গোল বলের খেলা, আমরা দেখলাম সুন্দর ব্যাটিং করেছে, খেলেছে আজকে, গ্যাপের শট।
আমি একটা জিনিস, অনেক আজকে সকালে আমি খেলা দেখতেছিলাম বাসায়, বাট আউটফিল্ডটা তো অনেক স্লো ছিল,
জি, ভিজা ছিল,
ভিজা ছিল। শোভন ভাই হয়তো এটা মিসিং করছে টস জিতে ব্যাটিং করা।
এবং স্ট্রাইকার্সকে যখন টসে আমি জিজ্ঞাসা করলাম তাসিমকে যে আপনি কি ডিসিশন নিতেন, উনি বলেছে উনি বোলিং করতেন।
রাইট, কারণ আমি যেটা দেখলাম, আপনি যদি দেখেন 71-এর ব্যাটিং লাইন আপ, নাম্বার 10 ব্যাটিং করছে রাফি, রাফি কিন্তু ব্যাটসম্যান, দেন শাহেদ নাম্বার 9, বাট এত বড়রা,
হ্যাঁ অবশ্যই
বড় ব্যাটিং লাইনআপ নিয়ে তার চেস করার উচিত ছিল, কারণ উইকেট ভালো ছিল না।
অবশ্যই এটা ব্যাড ডিসিশন, তবে এট দ্য সেম টাইম সবুজ ভাই আপনি হয়তো জানেন না, 71 কিন্তু 20টি ওয়াইড বোলিং করেছে আজকে, 20 একটা সেমিফাইনাল ম্যাচে 20টা ওয়াইড দেওয়ার পরে কিন্তু আসলে ম্যাচ জিতা খুবই টাফ।
হ্যাঁ, আমি দেখছি ওয়াইড দিয়েছে, তারপরে আপনার কিপারও কিছু মিস করছে, ওয়াইড গুলো 2 রান হয়ে গেছে,
5 রান হয়েছে, একটা দুইটা হয়তো 4 হয়েছে সেভাবে। তো এইভাবে আসলে স্ট্রাইকার্সকে খেলায় ফেরত আনতে দাও। তো দিন শেষে যেটা ক্রিকেট খেলা, এই জন্যই আমরা বলি যে এনিথিং ক্যান হ্যাপেন। তো আজকে পাইরেটসকে দেখো মনে হচ্ছে এনার্জি কিছুটা ডাউন, 71-ও মনে লাগে এনার্জি কিছুটা, হয়তো দুই টিমে একটু ইজি হয়তো নিয়ে নিচ্ছে। রকি সুন্দর ব্যাটিং করছে, রকি ইজ গুড ব্যাটসম্যান, নো ডাউট। সে 20 ওভার পর্যন্ত থাকলে খেলা বের হয়ে আসবে আমার মনে হয়।
যে কোনো একজনের এক সাইড দিয়ে থাকতে হবে, যেটা আপনার গ্রিন বয়েজের ওপেনার ব্যাটসম্যান দেখেন, আসাদ ভাই যখন মারতেছিল ও কিন্তু অনেক ভালো সাপোর্ট দিচ্ছে, হয়তো ও 30 বলে 30 করছে, বাট ওই রানটাই হয়তো আসাদ ভাইয়ের জন্য ইজি হয়েছে।
Shot down the ground.
Misfielding. আসলে এত বড় রান চেস করতে হলে আপনার পাওয়ার প্লেতে অ্যাটলিস্ট 5 ওভারে 45 রান 40 রান আপনার করতে হবে।
ডেফিনেটলি
উইকেট একটা লুজ সমস্যা নেই, বাট আপনার 45 রান করতে হবে।
কিছু কিন্তু আপনার ব্যাট বল করেছে, 14 বলে 16 রান রকির চেষ্টা করছে, বাট আপনি যে কথাটা বলছেন আসলে যে আগে যারা এই মাঠে খেলছে তখন মাঠ কিন্তু সাইজ ডিফারেন্স ছিল,
এখন এই বলটা 4 হচ্ছে,
এটা 4 হচ্ছে না, এবং রানিং বিটুইন দ্য উইকেটসে আর একটু বেটার হওয়া লাগবে। তবে 3 রান দৌড়ে নিয়ে নিল, উইচ ইজ গুড। মিলন কিন্তু আমাদের যখন বাংলাদেশে প্রথম আসে সবুজ ভাই 2007-8 সালে, তখন আমার সাথে খেলতো, ও তখন ম্যাকোয়ারিতে ফার্স্ট গ্রেডের সাথে সাথে চান্স, প্রথমে ম্যাকোয়ারিতে প্রথম ম্যাচে ওকে 4th গ্রেডে নিয়েছিল, এবং ফার্স্ট ম্যাচে সে 100 স্কোর করার পরে 4th গ্রেড থেকে সে নেক্সট ম্যাচ ফার্স্ট গ্রেডে খেলা শুরু করে দেয় সেখান থেকে। তো তখন মিলন অনেক ফিট ছিল,
হ্যাঁ
এবং he
অ্যাকচুয়ালি
was a
আমি
good cricketer.
আমি মিলন ভাইয়ের সাথে অনেকদিন প্র্যাকটিস করছি
হ্যাঁ
এক টিমে একটা বছর ফ্রেন্ডস 11 সে খেলছে
হ্যাঁ
তার হাতে অনেক শট আছে বাট তার ফিটনেস অনেক
হ্যাঁ
ফিটনেসের জন্য হয়তো এখন তার আবার একটা নিতে প্রবলেম আছে
হ্যাঁ
ফিটনেসের জন্য তার মুভমেন্ট ভালো হয় না এই জন্য
খেলাটা
হয়তো
চেঞ্জ
খেলাটা
হয়ে গেছে।
চেঞ্জ হয়ে গেছে সে অ্যাকচুয়ালি তার টেকনিক ব্যাটিং স্টাইল এভরিথিং ইজ গুড বাট তার ফিটনেস
হুম
অনেক বাজে ফিটনেস বাট এই ফিটনেসের জন্য সে কুইক রান করতে পারে না যেটা আপনার রকি দেখেন আপনার বল মেরে 2 রান 3 রান
হুম
রান সিঙ্গেল বাট মিলন ভাই আমার মনে হয় সিঙ্গেল গুলো অনেক কম নিবে এই সময় আসলে মিলন ভাইয়ের নামানো একটি কারণ পাওয়ার প্লেটা চান্স নেওয়া আমি জানি না সে এখন কি করবে
অ্যান্ড ডেফিনেটলি হয়তো বা মনে হচ্ছে যে মিলনও কনফিডেন্ট যে কারণে তাকে এসব
হ্যাঁ ভালো এটা ডিসিশন ইজ গুড বাট আপনি যদি 10 ওভারে ওরা যদি পাওয়ার প্লেটা কিছু রান করা উচিত এটা পাওয়ার প্লে কি লাস্ট ওভার না
পাওয়ার প্লে লাস্ট 30 হয়েছে সোফার সো মেবি আরো 10 রান হলে ইটস নট ব্যাড 40 রান 5
হ্যাঁ
ওভারে এখনো 10 করে লাগে 10.5 করে লাগে সো প্রত্যেক ওভারে শর্ট ডেলিভারি ক্যাচের সম্ভাবনা মাথার উপর দিয়ে চলে গেল
গুড রানিং
পিচে কিন্তু বাউন্স আছে আমরা দেখছি এনেও কিন্তু এদের যে নতুন বোলার আসলো সেও কিন্তু বেশ লম্বা রুবেলের কিন্তু একটা বাউন্স দেখলাম যে মাথার কাছাকাছি হেলমেট ক্রস করলো এবং রকি হয়তো এক্সপেক্ট করে না যে বলটা এভাবে বাউন্স করবে যে কোনো সে সোজা খেলছে রাদার দেন ফুল করার চেষ্টা বা ফাইন লেগে কিন্তু ফিল্ডার নাই
হয়তো বলার ফাস্ট বল করছে করতে পারে না
হুম
নেক্সট টাইম আমার মনে হয় এরকম
স্পেশালি সরে গিয়ে যদি ফাইন লেগে খেলতে পারে ফাইন লেগে ফিল্ডার কিন্তু ভিতরে ওইখানে কিন্তু একটা চার
রকি আমি জানি ফাইন লেগ
সম্ভাবনা।
দিয়ে ভালো খেলে কারণ ওর সাথে আমি একটা বছর শায়ার ক্রিকেট খেলছি
আপনাদের প্রথম খেলার কি অবস্থা
শায়ারে
শায়ারজে
হয়নি বৃষ্টির জন্য
বৃষ্টির জন্য
সেকেন্ড খেলা হয়নি বৃষ্টির জন্য
হ্যাঁ 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 স্ট্রেটফিল্ডে শুনলাম সব মাঠই আপনার ছিল ব্যালম্যানের বোধহয় খেলা হয়েছে
না বেলম্যানে হয়নি
ব্যালম্যান সেকেন্ড গ্রেড হয়েছে ইসমামদের কাজ
সেকেন্ড গ্রেড
এরা এই জন্য আজকে একটু টায়ার্ড মনে হচ্ছে প্রসা ইসমাম সবাইকে ওরা গতকালকে 77 ওভার্স খেলছে রকি স্ট্রাইকে এবং ইসমাম উইকেট কিপিং করছে হয়তো সেই জন্য সে টায়ার্ড এটা কিন্তু রান আউটের সম্ভাবনা ছিল রান আউটের সম্ভাবনা ছিল দর্শক ঠিক মতন ক্যাপচার না করতে পারার কারণে এই যে দেখুন রিপ্লেতে সবুজ ভাই ইজি রান আউট ইজি রান আউট
হোয়াইট বল
ওয়াইড ডেলিভারি আমার মনে হচ্ছে
গ্রিন বয়স এই বছর অনেক ভালো খেলতেছে
অনেক ভালো খেলতেছে সবুজ ভাই আজকে ওরা যেভাবে ব্যাটিং করছে ওরা কিন্তু আমি বলবো যে এরকম যদি খেলে তাহলে কিন্তু ওরা শেষে গিয়েও চ্যাম্পিয়ন হতে পারে অসম্ভব কোনো কিছুই না
রাইট
আর কমিউনিটিতে আমরা অনেক টিমের নাম দেখে তাদেরকে জাজ করে থাকি কিন্তু আস্তে আস্তে কিন্তু এইসব টিমরা কিন্তু আমরা এবার যেরকম গ্রুপিং আমরা ভাগ করি নাই কখনো যে গতবারে চ্যাম্পিয়ন এক গ্রুপে অন্য অন্য টিম এক গ্রুপে পিসি এক গ্রুপে র্যান্ডউইক এক গ্রুপে পাওয়ার এক গ্রুপে ফ্রেন্ডস ইলেভেন এক গ্রুপে যেমনি যেভাবে আসুক খেলাটা সেইভাবে মেজার করা হয়েছে এবং আমরা ওরা কিন্তু 3টা গ্রুপ ম্যাচে 200 রান করছে এবং আজকে 200 কাছাকাছি
আমি একটা ম্যাচে ওই দিন মাঠে ছিলাম পাওয়ার সোর্সের সাথে খুব ভালো ব্যাটিং করছে
এবং তারা পাওয়ার সোর্সকেও হারাইছে
হ্যাঁ বড় টিম
আজকে যদি পাইরেটসকে হারাতে পারে তারা 2 চ্যাম্পিয়ন স্বাধীনতা কাপের টিমকে হারালো এন্ড আই থিংক
এবং ওদের কিন্তু আপনার দেখেন লাস্ট ম্যাচটা বোনাস পয়েন্ট নিয়ে ওদের
জিততে হতো
বাট ওইটাও কিন্তু ওরা জিতছে ভালো ক্রিকেট খেলতেছে জায়েদ একটা ম্যাচে 100 করছে ভালো টাচে আছে আসাদ ভাই তো সবসময় পাওয়ার প্লের জন্য বেস্ট
এগ্রি
নতুন বলে সে ইজ এ ভেরি গুড প্লেয়ার
এগ্রি আপনার সাথে ডেফিনেটলি আমি
আপনি যদি দেখেন পর্ষা এত জোরে বল করতেছে আজকে এত সুন্দর শট খেলছে আপনি
জি লেগ সাইড দি বল
আপনার লাস্ট ম্যাচ গুলোতে আমি দেখলাম রাশেদ ভাই লাস্ট 3-4 ম্যাচ খুব অনেক ভালো ইনিংস খেলছে
ডেফিনেটলি এবং আমরা তো দেখলাম যে আপনার আজকে প্রীতম ভাই স্ট্রাইকার ওনারও কিন্তু বেশি ইফেক্টিভ খেলতেছে বোলিং করে উইকেট পাচ্ছে ব্যাটিং এর ম্যাচ জিতাচ্ছে ম্যান অফ দ্য ম্যাচ দুটি দিয়ে হচ্ছে ফ্রেন্ডস ইলেভেনের ব্যাপারে বলেন সবুজ ভাই আপনাদের তো আগামী সপ্তাহে পরের সপ্তাহে খেলা আছে ইনশাল্লাহ অনেক সপ্তাহ পরে দেলবার ভাই ঘুরছেন নানা জায়গায় আশাক ভাই হ্যাজ বিন ডুইং রিয়েলি ওয়েল
কি হয় টার্ফে চান্স আছে টার্ফে হয়তোবা অনেক ডিফারেন্ট খেলা হবে বাট এটাতে বলা যায় না কি হয় আমি জানি যতটাই টার্ফে খেলা আমি শুধু একটা খেলা দেখছি একটা বা 2টা খেলা অনেক হাই স্কোরিং ম্যাচ, বাট সবগুলোই লো স্কোরিং ম্যাচ হয়।
একটা দুইটা খেলা এখন এটা আপনার দুটা কারণ আমার মনে হয় টার্ফে ইম্পর্টেন্ট। এই বছরও কিন্তু আমাদের গ্রেম থমাসে প্রচুর রান আসে, 171 স্কোর আসছে অ্যাভারেজ, যে আপনাদের ম্যাচটা ছাড়া প্রথম ম্যাচটা। তো দুইটা কারণ, এক হচ্ছে আপনার টার্ফের কোন টার্ফ গ্রাউন্ড, যেমন এরি পার্ক ইজ গুড, মানে রান হওয়ার সম্ভাবনা বেশি, গ্রাম থমাসও রান ভালো হচ্ছে, বেক্সিতে ভালো রান হয়। আবার কিছু গ্রাউন্ড আছে যেমন আপনি তো শাহেজও খেলে দেখছেন যে বল উঠে না, এটা একটা আরেকটা খুবই গুরুত্বপূর্ণ জিনিস হচ্ছে আপনার বলটা। আমরা যে $25 বল দিয়ে খেলা আর $100 বল দিয়ে খেলার মধ্যে কিন্তু একটা পার্থক্য থাকে, যে ব্যাটে বলে আসে না, গ্রাউন্ডসম্যান কি রোল করছে, আগের দিন খেলা হয়েছে নাকি না, বা কত রাফ ওয়েদার, সব মিলে আর কি একটা এক্সপিরিয়েন্স লাগে। বাট ইয়েস, আবার
ব্যাটিংটাও একটু সমস্যা হয়, কারণ হচ্ছে আমরা সবসময় সিনথেটিকে প্র্যাকটিস করি, হুট করে গিয়ে আমি একটা টার্ফে ম্যাচ খেলি, কারণ টার্ফে আর সিনথেটিকে বলটা তো একইভাবে আসে না।
সেটাই,
সিনথেটিকে যেটা আপনার করস চালাইলে অনেক সময় ব্যাটে লাগে, বাট ইজি বল ব্যাটে আসে, বাট টার্ফে তো আপনার বল গ্রিপ করে টার্ন করে
ডিফারেন্স, খেলাটাই ডিফারেন্স হয়তো বা। এবং আপনি যে কথাটা বললেন না, হয়তো বা 2-3 জন প্লেয়ার জানে অ্যাডজাস্ট করা, ওদের কোনো ব্যাপার না ন্যাচারালি, বাট বাকি
দেখেন 2-3টা প্লেয়ার জানে, ওটা যদি আপনি হিসাব করেন, আপনার যেমন ধরেন তাহমিদ অলওয়েজ টার্ফে খেলে,
আপনিও খেলেন,
সারা বছর খেলে, আমি খেলি,
ফুরকান ভাই খেলে,
ফুরকান খেলে, বাট এছাড়া যারাই আছে তারা কিন্তু টার্ফে কিন্তু বসে 2টা বা 3টা ম্যাচ খেলে, তার বেশি কিন্তু ম্যাচ খেলতে পারে না। সিনথেটিকই আমরা বেশি,
তাই আমরা ওদেরকে রানটা করতে দেখি না, যে অনেক সময় আমরা দেখি যে তারা ওয়েট করে বল পিচ করার পর ডিসিশন নেয় যে আমরা ফ্রন্ট ফুট যাবো না ব্যাক ফুট যাবো, তারপর আউট হয়ে যায়। তবে স্বাধীনতা কাপের সব ম্যাচ আমাদের নেক্সট উইক থেকে টার্ফে খেলার সমস্ত ম্যাচ,
এটা হয়তো অনেকের জন্য
আর আপনার একই মাঠে, সো ইটস নট ডিফারেন্ট টার্ফ গ্রাউন্ড, ইটস সেম টার্ফ গ্রাউন্ড। এই অক্টোবরের 9 তারিখ থেকে ডিসেম্বর মাসের 4 তারিখ পর্যন্ত, ফাইনাল পর্যন্ত না এখন জানাচ্ছি না, এই সেমিফাইনাল শেষ হোক তারপর আমরা ঘোষণা করি, তারপর আমরা ঘোষণা করবো ইনশাল্লাহ। সুপার লিগ খেলবে রকি 20 বলে 23 রান, বুঝ ভাই পাওয়ার প্লে শেষ 37 রান হয়েছে পাওয়ার প্লেতে,
চান্স
11 দরকার, এখন 11তে চলে যাচ্ছে।
বাট আমি বললাম বিগ প্রবলেম হবে আপনার বাতাসের জন্য, কারণ
আর ফিল্ড কিন্তু এখন ছড়াই দিছে, চার মারাটা আপনি তো দেখলেন ঘাসের কারণে 4 আটকে যাচ্ছে।
আর আমি যতদূর জানি বলার, আমি সকালে এসে আমি নেট দেখতেছিলাম যে গুড ভালো সুইং করায়, ব্যাটের সামনে সামনে বল করে সুন্দর, কারণ এখানে শর্ট বল ছাড়া যদি আপনি স্টেট মানে ব্যাটের সামনে একটা গুড লেন্থে বল করেন, আমার মনে হয় রান করা অনেক টাফ হবে, কারণ বাতাসের এগেনস্টে রান করা অনেক কষ্ট।
অবশ্যই
আপনি দেখেন 2টা বল করছে, 2টা বল কত সুন্দর সুইং।
160 রান লাগে এখনো, 15 ওভার খেলা, 11 করে মিসফার খেলা গ্রিন বয়েজের হাতে। ক্যাচ যদি ধরতে পারে এবং প্রেসার যদি এভাবে রাখতে পারে, তারা কিন্তু সিঙ্গলস আটকাচ্ছে। আসাদ ভাই অবশ্যই চেষ্টা মানে ডিসিশন নিয়েছিল যে একটা ফিল্ডার বাইরে, আই থিঙ্ক কিছুটা বোলারদের উপর প্রেসার রাখার জন্য হয়তো সবুজ ভাই যে তোমাকে
আমি জানি না, আমি আপনার যদি 120 রানের ইনিংস হয় তখন আপনি হয়তো বা এটা করতে পারেন না, বাট আমার রান আছে প্রত্যেক ওভার আপনার দরকার 10 রান করে, আমি কেন সেফ ফিল্ডিং এখন সাজাবো?
এগ্রি, মিড উইকেটে ফিল্ডারটা থাকা উচিত ছিল, রাইট। লেগ সাইডে
দেখেন রকি 2টা 4 মারছে আপনার মিড উইকেটের উপর দিয়ে,
জি
এটা ন্যাচারাল ক্রিকেট, মিড উইকেটের উপরে যদি খালি থাকে যে কেউ চান্স নেবে,
জি,
বাট সে মিড উইকেট না নিয়ে শুধু একটা ফিল্ডার বাইরে নিয়ে বল করা, আসলে এটা আপনি ইন্টারন্যাশনাল কোনো বলার ওইটা করে না,
তা করে না,
রাইট। যত ভালো
বড় যখন 200 রান থাকে,
রাইট।
ওরে কি ভুলটা কি জেনে করলো নাকি না জেনে, এটাই হলো
তার এটা কনফিডেন্স, হয়তোবা তার কনফিডেন্স, সে উইকেট নেওয়ার জন্য বল করছে, বাট
হোয়াট আ ফিল্ডিং এফর্ট। আপনি দেখলেন 50 বছর বয়সের মোরসালিন, আসুন দেখুন টপ এজ, দেখুন হোয়াট আ এফর্ট। ক্যাচ কিন্তু মিস হয়েছে, বাট 3 রান সেভ, ইয়েস, আউটস্ট্যান্ডিং। দিস ইজ কল্ড ডেডিকেশন, তাই না? ওয়াও, সে 12 বছর পরে ক্রিকেট খেলায় ব্যাক করলো, which is excellent. আজাদ ভাই তাদের উইকেট কিপার, অন্যরও একই অবস্থা, দুজন বন্ধু।
হ্যাঁ, মোরসালিন ভাইও আপনার, আমি আমাকে বাংলাদেশ থেকে আপনি জানেন যে ন্যাশনাল টিমের শুভাগত হোম,
জি,
ও ন্যাশনাল টিমের শুভাগত হোম আর মোরসালিন ভাই একই ব্যাচের না, মোরসালিন ভাই 1 বছর সিনিয়র, বাট একই স্কুলে পড়ালেখা করছে।
আচ্ছা,
আমাকে মোরসালিন ভাইয়ের টিমে খেলার জন্য শুভাগত আমাকে ফোন করছে। আমি একটা টুর্নামেন্ট খেলছি, হ্যাঁ বলছে আমার ফ্রেন্ড আছে, আমার টিমে একটা টুর্নামেন্ট খেলে দিও। শুভাগত আমার ফোন দেওয়ার পরে আমার মোরসালিন ভাইয়ের সাথে
এই সেই মোরসালিন ভাই।
হ্যাঁ,
তবে আরেকটা জিনিস বলতে যে গ্রিন বয়েজে কিন্তু ক্রিকেট ব্রোজের কিছু প্লেয়াররা এসে টিমটা বেশ সলিড। আপনার জায়েদ, শ্যামল এরা কিন্তু খুব ভালো ক্রিকেটার, সুন্দর শট মিলের হাত থেকে বাতাস।
আপনি একটা জিনিস দেখেন ফিল্ডারের, আপনার লেফটি ব্যাটসম্যান ব্যাটিং করছে, আপনার মিড অন কেন সামনে নিয়ে
বল করবে,
আপনার বলারও তো পেজ হচ্ছে না, আপনার থার্ড ম্যানটা কিন্তু সামনে আনতে পারে,
লং অফ বাইরে রাখার প্রয়োজন নাই।
এটা হলো ক্যাপ্টেনশিপ, কারণ আপনার লেফটি ব্যাটসম্যান আমি জানি মিলন ভাই শুধু চান্স দিবে এইখান দিয়ে মিড উইকেট আর এই পাঁচটা দিয়ে। আপনার এই পেজে আপনার থার্ড ম্যান না রাখলেও পারেন
অবশ্যই।
ওই জানি না, এটা হয়তো ক্যাপ্টেন কি করে, ক্যাপ্টেনের প্ল্যান।
রান কিন্তু স্কোরের সঙ্গে খারাপ না, 6 ওভারে 42, নট ব্যাড। 10 ওভারে ওরা যদি আপনার 80 এর কাছাকাছি যায়, আই থিঙ্ক স্টিল ইন দ্য গেম।
রাইট, কারণ ওদের অনেক ভালো
ব্যাটসম্যান, আর লাস্ট 5 ওভারে 70 রান অসম্ভব কিছু না, উইকেট হাতে থাকলে পসিবল, রান বের হয়ে আসতে পারে। আমার মনে হয় যে খেলা গ্রিন বয়েজেরই হাতে 70%। তবে সাইমের উইকেটটা ক্রুশাল ছিল, ও ভালো ব্যাটিং করছে আজকাল, আমরা দেখছি। ইসমাম এখনো বাকি আছে, আক্তার এখনো বাকি আছে, সাইফ ভালো ব্যাটিং করে। সো স্টিল নাবা আছে,
রাইট।
রকি ডাউন দ্য গ্রাউন্ড, ও বল 4 হলো না, জাস্ট ঠিক সামনে।
আপনি দেখেন এই চারটা
ফিল্ড পজিশনিংটা, রাইট। ভেরি গুড ফিল্ডিং, একদম বাউন্ডারি লাইনে, 2 রান সেভ ফ্রম আসাদ উল করিম। ফিল্ডিং কিন্তু ভালো দিচ্ছে গ্রিন বয়েজ,
রাইট।
এবং কাউ কর্নারটাও কিন্তু খালি, আসলে স্কোয়ার লেগ নাকি কাউ কর্নার, ফিল্ডারটা লেগ সাইড, এটা বলা মুশকিল। দুই পজিশনের মাঝখানে, এবং সেই গ্যাপেই শট, বলতে না বলতেই কভার করলো ফিল্ডার। রকির মিডলিংটা ঠিক হচ্ছে না, বাট আরো 2টি রান, 2-2 করে নিতে থাকলে কিন্তু ওভারে 12 রান চলে আসে।
হ্যাঁ, তারপরে যদি কেউ এসে আপনার 20 বলে একটা 30 রানের ইনিংস খেলে বা 40 রানের ইনিংস খেলে, খেলাটা অনেক ক্লোজ হয়ে যাবে।
রকি স্মার্ট ক্রিকেটার, ও গ্যাপ জানে কোথাও, কিন্তু দেখছে যে এই দুই ফিল্ডারের মাঝখানে একটা ভালো বড়সড় গ্যাপ আছে। তো আমার মনে হয় গ্রিন বয়েজের আরেকটু চিন্তা করে নর্মাল ক্রিকেট খেলা উচিত।
নর্মাল ক্রিকেট আপনারা এখনো দেখেন, আমি জানি না ফিল্ডিং সেটআপটা কি। রকি দেখেন, আপনি যদি দেখেন আপনার যত রান করছে এই দিক দিয়ে, 4 মারছে এই দিক দিয়ে 2টা, আমি জানি না এখনো 5টা প্লেয়ার বাইরে নাই, মনে হয় 4টা প্লেয়ার বাইরে। আমি জানি না তার প্ল্যান কি বা কি করতে চাচ্ছে।
শর্ট থার্ড ম্যান, শর্ট ফাইন লেগ, মিড উইকেট, শর্ট এক্সট্রা কভার, ব্যাকওয়ার্ড পয়েন্ট, 5টা ফিল্ডার ভিতরে। শট ফ্রম রকি, ফিল্ডার।
আমি বলছি অনেক ভাই, বাতাস বিশাল প্রবলেম। এটা যদি বাতাসের
অন্য সাইডে হলে 100% 6, এবং আমাদের পোলের জন্য দেখা যাচ্ছিল না বলটি, বাট লাস্টে ক্যাচ। সবুজ ভাই যেটা বলছিল যে বল কিন্তু ম্যাক্সিমাম ওই লেগ সাইডেই যাচ্ছে। রিয়াদ হোসেন কমেন্ট করেছে, পড়বো এখনই। সবুজ ভাই হাসতেছে, জানে কমেন্ট তাকে নিয়েই। চাচা আরিফুল সবুজ, হাসান সবুজ থাকলে ফ্রেন্ডস 11 এমনি জিতবো, টার্ফ আর সিনথেটিক ডাজন্ট ম্যাটার।
রিয়াদ লাস্ট ম্যাচ অনেক ভালো ব্যাটিং করছে।
রিয়াদ ভাইয়ের উইকেট কিপিং এত ভালো কিভাবে হলো? তার উইকেট কিপিং কোচ কে, আপনি একটু বলেন তো রহস্যটা কি?
আপনি জানেন আমাদের টিমে উইকেট কিপিং করতে হয় আতার ভাই করতো, সাব্বির করতো, দেলোয়ার করছে, অল মানে মেস পুরো। এখন আমি আমার টিমের ওদের যদি বোলিং ও করতে হয়, উইকেট কিপিং করতে হয়, এটা টু মাচ। বাট এই জন্য রিয়াদ, আমি লাস্ট বিসিএল একটা টুর্নামেন্ট একসাথে খেলেছি, ওখানে কিপিং করছে, শিল্ডে চ্যাম্পিয়ন টিম। বাট তারপর থেকে আমার মনে হচ্ছে রিয়াদের কিপিং ওদের চাইতে অনেক বেটার। ওরা আমি রিয়াদরে বললাম, রিয়াদ দেখ আমার টিমে বোলিং অনেক আছে, বাট আমি জানি তুমি ভালো বোলিং করো, স্টিল আমার যখন অনেক বড় ইম্পর্টেন্ট ম্যাচে দরকার হবো হয়তো আমি তোমাকে বোলিং করাবো, বাট আমার কিপিংটা অনেক দরকার, তুই কিপিং এর দিকে ফোকাস দে। তারপর থেকে রিয়াদ কিপিং এত ভালো সার্ভিস দিচ্ছে, যেটা আসলে আনবিলিভেবল, যেটা আমি আশা করি না তার চেয়েও বেশি। আপনি যদি দেখেন আমরা শিল্ডের একটা খেলায় ওই ইসরাকের সাথে যে খেলা, হয়তো ইসরাক যদি 10 রান বা 29 রান করে, তার বেস্ট ব্যাটসম্যান হয়, মানে আমি ওটা পাই না হয়তো। রিয়াদ এত সুন্দর একটা ক্যাচ নিছে যেটা মানে ওই ক্যাচ
আউটস্ট্যান্ডিং ক্যাচ। এবং আমাদের স্বাধীনতা ক্যাপে আমরা দেখেছি ওনার স্টাম্পিং, রান আউট সব মিলে আসলে হি ইজ আ ভেরি গুড ক্রিকেটার। তো সাধারণত যারা এত ভালো ক্রিকেট খেলে, ভালো বোলিং ভালো ব্যাটিং ক্রিকেট খেলতে বুঝে, অ্যাথলেটিক এবং ফিটনেসটা বেশি ইম্পর্টেন্ট তাদের মধ্যে।
যেটা বলছি এখনো দেখেন আপনার ফিল্ডার মিডন দেখেন, এই লেফটি ব্যাটসম্যানের সময় দেখেন ফিল্ডিং, আমার মনে হয় এখনই মিলন ভাই আসাদ ভাইয়ের মাথার উপর দিয়ে বলটা মারবে।
হ্যাঁ, এটা একটা আসলে উনি ওই জায়গায় টার্গেট করবে।
ব্যাটসম্যান এটা কখনো মানে সামনে থাকতে পারে না, হয়তো জায়েদকে সামনে নিতে পারে, শ্যামলকে
ডেফিনেটলি,
বাট এটা কেন রিয়াদ করে আমি জানি না।
শট ইনটু দ্য লেগ সাইড, শর্ট ডেলিভারি ছিল এবং ফিল্ডারের হাতে আরো একটি রান।
দেখবেন আসাদ ভাই রাইটের সময় যে ফিল্ডিং, লেফটের সময় সেম ফিল্ডিং।
এক্স্যাক্টলি রাইট সবুজ ভাই, গুড স্পট দেয়ার, লং অন লং অফ ইজ স্টিল সেম পজিশন। সো আসলে একটু অ্যাওয়ারনেস, ম্যাচ অ্যাওয়ারনেসটা দরকার এই ক্ষেত্রে, আমি বিশ্বাস করি।
আপনি এই বলার আপনি দেখেন যে জোরে বল করে, ওর জন্য তো থার্ড ম্যান ফাইনাল দরকারই হয় না। ওই ফিল্ডারটা সামনে নিয়ে আমি আরেকটা ফিল্ডার বাইরে নিতে পারি। দুই রান, ভেরি পোর ফিল্ডিং সেটআপ ভাই। একাত্তর আমার মনে হয় ওদের বোলিং লাইন আপটা খুব মানে
রনির উপরে অনেক
কন্ট্রোল ছিল না।
রনির উপরে বেশ ডিপেন্ডেন্ট। আর ওই সেকেন্ড ওভার যারা করলো, ফার্স্টেই রনি একটা মেডেন দেওয়ার পরে পরের ওভারে 15 রান। তো এটা মানে আসলে হয়তো বা উনি একটা ব্যাড ডিসিশন নিয়ে, ক্যাপ্টেন হিসেবে শোভন ভাই তার টিমকে খুব ভালোই জানে। তবে হয়তো প্রথম ওভারটা যদি, সেকেন্ড ওভারে যদি শাহিনকে না দিয়ে তখন একটা স্পিনার আনতো, আজমলকে দিত বা একটু টাইট রাখার জন্য সামথিং ডিফারেন্ট ট্রাই করতো। সবসময় আসলে মুখস্থ খেলাটা হয় না, আমরা জানি, নট ইয়োর ডে। বাট
সবার সব দিন ভালো হয় না, উনি তো আপনি জানেন অনেক ভালো প্লেয়ার। ও অনেক 71কে আমি বলতে গেলে অনেক ম্যাচ দেখছি, ও একা একা ম্যাচ জিতেছে। বাট সব দিন সবার ভালোটা হয় না, এটা কখনো কেউ পারে না। বাট হয়তো বা আমার কাছে কেন জানি মনে হয় ওদের বোলিংটা মানে কন্ট্রোল ছিল না, ওয়াইড এদিক সেদিক, মানে এক্সট্রা রান, স্ট্রাইক বলা শুধু রনি ওদের টিমে। বাট ব্যাটিং লাইন আপটা খুব বড় ছিল, আমি জানি না।
শট ফ্রম রকি, ফিল্ডারের মাথার উপর দিয়ে হাঁকিয়ে 6টি রান ইন দ্য স্লট। ফাইনালি হি গট কানেকশন, সুন্দর কানেকশন রকির ব্যাট থেকে এবং ফিল্ডারের মাথার উপর দিয়ে 6 রানস, ক্লিয়ার বাউন্ডারি। নিডেড দ্যাট ওয়ান, 59 রানস। রকির 40 হয়ে গেল 31-এ। ও কিন্তু সেট, এখন ওর উইকেটটা বড় খেলতে হবে,
হয়ে গেছে, একটা বড় ইনিংস খেলতে হবে।
আবারও সুন্দর শট মাথার উপর দিয়ে, সবুজ ভাই যেটা বলছিল যে ফিল্ডার ভিতরে এবং জায়েদের সুন্দর ফিল্ডিং, গ্রাউন্ড ফিল্ডিং কিন্তু ভালো করছে সবুজ ভাই, সিডনি গ্রিন বয়েজ। হ্যাঁ, এখন আমি মনে করি মিড উইকেট আর স্কোয়ার লেগে দুইটা ফিল্ডার থাকা অ্যাবসলিউটলি নেসেসারি। কারণ এটা 2020 খেলায় আপনার একটা স্কোয়ার লেগ রাখবেন ব্যাট বলের জন্য লেগ সাইড দিয়ে, আর একটা আপনি স্কোয়ার কাউকন রাখবেন, রাখছে ফিল্ডারটা হচ্ছে দুই জায়গার মাঝখানে।
আপনি দেখেন রকি লেগ সাইডে আমি জানি সবচেয়ে বেস্ট লেগ সাইডে ভালো খেলে, একটা ফিল্ডার বাইরে কোন রকম শর্ট অফ লেন্থের বল পেলে
আর প্রেসার দিতে চাইলে আসলে
বলার এখন যে ফিল্ডিং করছে আমার কাছে।
আর এখন আপনার থার্ড ম্যান পিছায় দিল, এটা তো ইন্টারেস্টিং যে থার্ড ম্যানে তো আজকে একটা বলও গেল না,
একটা বল যারা বল যদি কিপার মিসিং করে 4 হয় না, কারণ আউটফিল্ড স্লো আছে এখানে।
লং অন লং অফ, এখন দুজনই বাইরে। রকি এটা
ইজ এ গুড ডিসিশন, এটা
হ্যাঁ,
এটা একটা ভালো ডিসিশন।
রকি ইজি সিঙ্গেল নিয়ে যাচ্ছে। সাথে
একটা জিনিস কি এক করে নিলে কিন্তু খেলা হয়তো বা জিতা এত ইজি হবে না, বাউন্ডারি মারতে হবে,
বাট ডট বল না দিলেই হয়,
ডট বল না দিলেই হয়। বাট শর্ট মিড উইকেটে আপনি দেখেন একটা প্লেয়ার এখন এক নিয়ে নিছে, বাট এই প্লেয়ারটা আমি মনে করি এখানে না রেখে পিছনে রাখা উচিত,
অবশ্যই।
কারণ 6 বলে 6 দিলে ইজ গুড বলার। বাট একটা যদি বাউন্ডারি 4 বল 4 সিঙ্গেল খেলে একটা বাউন্ডারি মেরে দেন 9 রান, আপনি বাউন্ডারি সেভ করার জন্য এখন ফিল্ডিং আপনার সেট আপ করতে হবে। রকি
100%
মিলন ভাই কি চলে যাচ্ছে?
মিলন ভাই মনে হচ্ছে রিটায়ার্ড আউট নাকি রিটায়ার্ড হার্ট?
রিটায়ার্ড হার্ট, হেভি। আমি জানি তার এই সময় হয়তো জব আছে, যেটা আমাকে বলছিল আর কি,
এই জন্য যতটুকু আগাই দিলাম। সোহাগ, ওজায়ের সোহাগ, সুন্দর ডেলিভারি, রকি ট্যাপ করে দিয়ে নিয়ে নিল একটি রান। দর্শকরা আমাদের লাইভ লিংক শেয়ার করবেন এবং শেয়ার করলে এবং কমেন্ট করলে, পেজে লাইক দিলে আমরা একটি বাংলাদেশ টিমের অরিজিনাল জার্সি উপহার দিব বেস্ট কমেন্টকে চুজ করে। এই যে স্ক্রিনে আপনাদের জন্য দেখিয়ে দিলাম mega jersey giveaway. Share the live stream link, comment on the stream and like the page for your chance to win. New batsman in the middle is Ismail Masood due to a retired hurt from Kamruzaman Milon. No runs there. This is a very important partnership for the Pirates. Very important partnership. No. Next delivery. Up in the air from Ishmael. Land safe, and it's traveled all the way to the boundary for 4. Can he change the game? Ishmael Masood 130 রান দরকার 11 ওভারে। লাস্ট বলের পরে হচ্ছে পাওয়ার সার্জ ওভার, ওয়াইড ডেলিভারি। Chance of a catch, and he's dropped it, Shamul. Tough chance. সুন্দর সুইং বল, ইসমামের ব্যাটে ঘুরিয়ে মারার চেষ্টা, শ্যামল লং অন থেকে সুন্দর এফার্ট, তবে হাতে আসলো না বল এবং তার কিন্তু আঙ্গুলে একটি ইনজুরি আছে। সেই সাথে ওভার শেষ, স্কোরের সংখ্যা 69 for 1, 9 ওভার শেষে। Okay. Ishmael Masood getting ready for the power surge. Ashfiq Islam is watching and প্রীতম ভাই খেলা দেখছে প্রীতম ভাই কিন্তু বলেছিল যে সে একটা জার্সি জিতার ধান্দায় আছে আজকে তো উনি বলল আমি কিভাবে শেয়ার করব কিভাবে কমেন্ট করব আমি তো খেলবো খেলা So I then told him that why don't you watch the second game in the afternoon and share the link. Pritam bhai, welcome to the live stream. By runs 70 for 1. Rocky is on strike. Power surge. Actor fielder Baire that is at long on. Very wide long on. And that fielder is Shamol there in your picture. Back live. Up in the air, up in the air. Who's underneath it? Someone catch it, please. And they take it. The green boys are excited. Very, very good catch there. And look at that celebration. Look at it, what that means to him. Ronnie Hussain takes the catch and Kausar Rocky has to depart. Down the leg side. Umpire signals a wide. Hit through the covers. And just a single. Send over the commentary for a while to my fellow co-commentator to go and have a look at one of the cameras. It's currently unavailable. And the reasons for that. And introducing into the commentary box, coming in my position is Talha Tariq. Over to you, Talha.
Thank you, Anik. So the match is on. 72 for 2 wickets. Into the 10th over. The power surge is on. And the chase is on. Here comes the bowler for his 5th delivery of the over. Slow one. High up in the air. The long off fielder getting into the act. And it's gone. They got the big wicket. They got the big wicket now. And Sydney Grain, they are over the moon. Excellent field placing. Excellent bowling. He had the slow one and was wonderfully disguised. Ashadul for his last delivery. Good ball into the stumps. No run. 10 overs gone. 72 for 3. One run of the first ball. Here comes second delivery. Heaved away. But he didn't get the connection right, so it fell short of the fielder, only for 1 run. Sydney Green keeping things tight. The batting team needs to go on now. They need 124. Tight line, defended firmly for no run. That was a good ball. Straighter one, I would say. Heaved away. Good feeling from the fielder. They're keeping things very tight. The Sydney Green team. 5 runs off the over. 11 gone, 77 for 3.
Two, press for two.
I'm working on it.
Oh, you figured it out. That's about it. Now you can press one.
Okay. Rubel
हाँ?
into his over now.
मैं आपके लिए छोड़ दूँ 1 2 3 7 ठीक है
Here comes. Good ball, heaved away, but miss. And straight to the keeper. Here it comes, Rubel. Full delivery. And straight to the mid-on fielder for 1 run. Singles won't really harm Sydney Green at this point in time. I guess what the batting team actually needs are the big hits, boundaries, at least 1 or 2 and over, and that's how they would chase the. Heaved away again, but another good fielding stuff and only restricted the batsman for 1 run. Here comes the overthrows as well. Little bit sloppy in the field, cost them another run. The run rate is close to 14 runs per over. Here comes Rubel again. High up in the air, it's again a slower one and taken by the fielder. Another wicket that goes down and things are not looking for the batting team good. Sydney Green making an impact. They're coming back into the game, posting high score, batting first, and then defending the total. The run rate required has crossed 14 and over, and it is actually looking very difficult for the batting team. Rubel, 4 deliveries, 3 runs, and a wicket. Couldn't have asked for more. Bowling his 12th over, the team required him to get the wicket, and he delivers the punch. Here comes Rubel. Beautiful off swinger. Sydney Green on the best.
যদি রেজিস্ট্রেশন না করে আপনি কিন্তু রিটার্ন রেজিস্ট্রেশন নতুন কিছু কিন্তু তারা বলে নেই তারা করতে পারবে
Here comes Rubel for his final delivery of the away. Scooped away, didn't get the connection. Appeal from the bowler, but I guess it was quite high. And outside the off stump. Leg by Edwin. 12 overs gone. 81 for 4.
আন্ডার 18 আবার ফিরে আমি জিম চালাচ্ছি হ্যাঁ আর আমি একটা ট্যাক্সি আমার মতো চিনি মতো বুঝলে
ভালো মেনটেন করছে
এই রাত্রে আমি ভারত আসতাম তাহলে
Here comes Rashid. Heaved away to the long off boundary. Batsman takes single. Rashid bowling his second ball of the over. Wide outside the off stump. Edged and going towards the boundary. But cut off by the third man fielder. 2 runs taken. Sydney Green won't be bothered with singles and doubles. Straight to the fielder. No run taken. Rashid for his 4th delivery of the over. He's keeping things tight. It's been a while since last boundary. That's what the batting team needs at this point in time. With 15 runs per over required, they need boundaries. They need sixes. Again, bit of mix-up, and it's a run out here. Rashid with the run out. And here goes the 5th wicket. And things has gone bad to worse for the batting team. Thank you. This is up in the air from Akhtar Hussain, landed safe. Pirates are still trying. আসিফ বিন কবির সিডনি ইগলসের সম্পূর্ণ একটা মিথ্যা কথা বললো মাত্র লাইভে কমেন্টসে। উনি নাকি কমেন্টস জার্সি না পাওয়ার জন্য খেলা দেখছেন না, এটা আমি সম্পূর্ণ বিশ্বাস করি না। যদি আসিফ তুমি জিতে যাও তাহলে তোমার জার্সি তুমি অন্য কাউকে দিয়ে দিও ভাইয়া, প্লিজ বলো ডিল। কমেন্ট সেকশনে তোমার রিপ্লাই তুমি টাইপ করে আমাদেরকে অবশ্যই জানিয়ে দিবে।
তুমি যদি বিজয়ী হও জার্সি উইনার তাহলে কি তুমি তোমার জার্সি অন্য কাউকে দিয়ে দেবে কি না? আসলে অনেকেই খেলা দেখছেন, আসলে এক্সাইটিং খেলা, সেমিফাইনাল খেলা, কমিউনিটি ক্রিকেটের খেলা, পাইরেটস এবং গ্রিন বয়েজের অসাধারণ ব্যাটিং স্পেশালি। Excellent performance by the Sydney Green Boys so far. 85 for 5. Short delivery. আক্তারের ঘাড়ে লেগে গেল বলটি। Take a look at the replay here. Ooh, he needed a helmet there. Silly decision not to wear a helmet. Can still win it from here. Akhtar is an excellent batsman. 14 ball 9 run. 5 wickets down, 85 runs. 198 is a lot of runs to get. That is the main problem. Down the ground. 80 run. Ooh, play and a miss. And that's another wicket. Prosha is out. Ronnie takes him, and the Pirates are in all kinds of trouble. Up in the air. Not taken. .92 for 6. Jayed taking a wicket in his very first over. 15 gone, 92 for 4. Up in the air again. This time it's safe. Rashid continuing. Naji Haidar 7 of 7. Good take there from Azad. Not happy with why the bowler threw that back at it so fast. Look at this one on the replay. Hit away onto the offside, just a single. Prosha is out, but unfortunately, scorers have not fixed the score properly. We'll try and fix the score after the game. For now, Shimdar Akhtar is still batting with Naji, and Prosha is out. Hit away onto the leg side. Coming back. Oh, just a single. Again down the leg side. Stuck in the air. Landed safe. Oh, ho, 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 ho. There's a big chance of a run out. Unfortunately, not taken. That's all right. The Green Boys are on course for a big, big win. They'll be okay with a few issues here and there, but I'm pretty sure they won't be too bothered by this. Next delivery. Akhtar still batting well. Sit on to the leg side. Oh, a bit of a misfield. Hasn't gone for 4 though. Sends it back. Ooh. Hit away. Just a single. Akhtar hits it onto the leg side. Just a one. So onto the leg side again, and there's a chance there of the non-striker's end. This is poor cricket from the Green Boys. They need to stop these silly runs. Every run matters at the end of the day. Just losing a little bit of a... Yeah, there was a chance of a throw, but there was no one backing up. And if that's the case, then you really shouldn't be attempting these sort of run-outs. Sure, you have a lot of runs on the board, as you can see there. Direct hit may not have even given it out this time. The throw was all over the place. $89 required of the next 2 overs, though. Game is obviously in the battle, is been set, and it's likely that the Green Boys are going to win. We'll start taking off a few of our cameras now, and thank every viewer for joining today's live stream here at the Shadhinota Cup game between the Green Boys and the Pirates. What a wonderful performance it has been from the Green Boys, and a bit of a misfield. See, this is what I was talking about, is that, you know, these runs at the end, you know, just showing a little bit of lack of discipline, because even though the Pirates have lost a lot of wickets and the main batsman didn't score the scoreboard pressure, and still score 150 runs from here, and it would just ruin the spectacle for the Green Boys. Expect big celebrations from them. Straight to the fielder and gone. 115 for 7. What a performance this has been from the Sydney Green Boys. Clinical is an understatement. I think they've been absolutely brilliant. Thoroughly deserved this win, in my mind. Nihal is in the middle batting. Get onto the offside, a wide delivery, plays a miss. Let me put the game to be over. I can argue or volunteers are. Plays and misses. हाँ तला सुसु करने के बाद उस पावर पॉइंट पे जाना ठीक है मुझे एक मैसेज देना मैं आप जस्ट आनिक भाई up in the air. This is a massive shot. Not going to be a 4. Just a single because Akhtar wants to strike. Prosha is already out. So we'll fix that score later on. Onto the leg side. Just a single for Akhtar. Onto the offside there by Akhtar. No runs. This is the last over of the game. Ladies and gentlemen watching online, a big thank you to everyone for joining today's live stream. It's been a wonderful, wonderful performance by the Sydney Green Boys, thoroughly outplaying the Pirates. At that one is racing towards the boundary and reaches the fence there from Akhtar. Today's live stream was brought to you by Matchday Media. Your commentator, myself, Anik Zuhair, in association with Samin Asfar from the Sydney Brothers, as well as Ariful Hassan Shobuj from the Friends 11. A big thank you to all of them. Down the ground from Akhtar. No runs again. $125 for 7. 20 overs gone. That is the end of the game. A very big congratulations to the Sydney Green boys for an emphatic performance. And they have won this game comprehensively by 73 runs. What a stunning, absolutely stunning performance it was from Ashadul Karim, Misfar Turin, and as well from Jayed. But fielding wise, they were fantastic as well. And clinically performance with the ball, you can see Mursaleen and Azad leading the charge there for the Green boys. And handshakes all round coming in with the Pirates. The Pirates chapter in Shadhinota Cup ends. The champions of the previous edition have to be are knocked out, and their road ends today in the hands of the men in green. What an absolute killer performance by Asadul Karim. That was a big, big, big thank you to everyone from Matchday Media for joining us in our live stream efforts today. And we thank you all for being with us. It is a pleasure to have presented this game to all of you from the Matchday Media crew. This is Anik Zuhair signing off. Have a wonderful long weekend. Drive safe and continue to like, share and follow the page. The matches will be available on YouTube for re-watching as well. And there you go. They are the winning team, the Sydney Green boys. They'll enjoy some khichdi and some beef curry. And we look forward to streaming their final against the Power Source in the Cricket New South Wales Ground of the Year, coming to you live and exclusive for the next round. Thank you again. সবাইকে আসসালামু আলাইকুম, সুস্থ থাকবেন, ভালো থাকবেন এবং স্বাধীনতা কাপ পেজকে সাপোর্ট করবেন. Thank you very much. This is Anik from Matchday Media signing out.